focused. I would think armor reductions, though, probably your better choice. But we'll see. Razor now has a BKB in the work, getting close to being finished. And yeah, going back to that, I love the choice, honestly. He has his... Wow. Most Medusa's. That I'm confident in saying. I think he just has so much mana to work with. I kind of like it, especially since he's going this side. Maybe that makes more sense. He's already going to have plenty of mana. Yang, by the way, he's in trouble. Overgrowth coming case and not even necessary. I got a Supreme Master really hasn't used his prime that he's doing bad because he's not. He's doing fantastic, really. I'm liking this Aeon Disc build once again, which did proc again. Probably wasn't as necessary. Again, that's kind of the downside of the item, but top lane. At least. See the living armor also apply there, bringing some attention. So what is Eclipse waiting for here? Roshan is up. It's the tier 2 Roshan. There's the Scythe finish, so that's probably an item that I'm sure they could have been waiting for to now make some more plays. Maybe bots as well on him. Warlock choosing to get the Ghost Scepter and then use Ghost Scepter when he needs to. As we've seen a couple of these fights, Weaver just tries to focus him down quickly. So like that decision there. That's why Weaver needs a Nullifier. Nullifier would be pretty good going into a fight, not too shabby. Especially now with the BKB coming. What was that? This tiny man, he is happy. Wrap around for VGJ.Thunder. Chaotic Offering messing around. Oh, they're getting the flint. They catch Razor, but now the Chaotic Offering coming out. Warlock's able to get a perfect cast on top of the Overgrowth. Shadow's not only alive, but he's got the epicenter up, but it just doesn't matter. It's a disaster! As some may say, for VGJ.Thunder, Yang, he's probably going to fall here too. Well, maybe not. The Siphon's keeping him alive for now. That Exorcism. Burn, and he's getting low. Nice living armor, though. We'll keep him alive for the time being. Gets his Primal split off, so they take out Death Prophet, and Weaver going in and out. GG's called by Yang there. I don't know if Sylar agrees, man, but it is going to be official. Can't blame them for that concede right there. You could argue maybe they should have stuck in a little bit longer, but at the same time, Eclipse, and obviously they were getting out of hand, and our biggest net worth lead for them at that point. So VGJ.Thunder wants to just move on to game number 2. Taking game 1 off of a team that's been on a hot streak as of late and playing a lot of Dota 2 as well. Look at Yang, man, number 2 in the China lot, so fantastic player. But that game, his Death Prophet, not the strongest presence, and to do plenty of work, but not the case. Again, the tiny offlane, that just felt nothing against him, but it felt frankly useless. There's so many other offlane heroes you would have much rather had. And pick, they went for the snap final pick Weaver, which made sense against Eclipse's lineup, but it forced that awkward offlane tiny. I go back to that. They played they look like a very, very solid team, and if they play like that, this could be an upset of sorts in the making in favor of Eclipse. So we'll see how it ultimately plays out. Again, guys, I'm here for today for the Chinese region of the StarLadder I-League Invitational Season number 4. We got game number 2 going to be coming up next. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yeah, sorry. Anyways, here we are, game number 2 coming at you. Of course, 1-0 lead for Eclipse, actually, here in this Thunder. So, again, a strong start for Eclipse. They looked really good. They did. I did not know what ultimately to expect from this team. I haven't had the chance to cast, but they came to play. So, VGJ.Thunder, I'm going to step up here in game number 2 if they want to force a game 3. Ultimately, again, this is a single elimination tournament as well. There's several qualifiers going on right now. It's a very busy time once again. So, looking forward to seeing how this one plays out, though. Anyways, Omni Knight first pick coming out for VGJ.Thunder. I don't think I mentioned yet, but again, I am Breaky CPK, your caster for this series, as well as today in general for the Chinese region and throughout the rest. As long as the schedule keeps to as it's supposed to be, that is the plan throughout this week here. So. All right, second pick for VGJ.Thunder. What were the bans, by the way? We had a Tusk, Elder Titan, and a Night Stalker from Eclipse. Clockwork, Bane, and Razor taken away from VGJ.Thunder. So they take away Razor, which Shadow played very well the first game. Well, and they first pick him here. And, I mean, you look at the Omni Knight pickup. Eclipse responds with 2 very good Omni Knight counters, especially. You can either throw Omni Knight in the air forever, or you can even purge him, of course, or has the purge ability for that matter, for other things like the Guardian Angel. Or there's Rubik, who could just steal pretty much anything he steals from Omni Knight, he's fairly happy with. So, like the Leon.
10 seconds
Disruptor going to be the choice for VGJ.Thunder. Support option. But, yeah, looking at the bans, I mean, that's very heavy force support bans. You had really 4 of the 6 bans, essentially 4 support bans. So, as far as ones left open, some high-value ones. Sand King is still on the board. Not as popular recently, but definitely with these bans could be a potential. Or the couple that at least come to mind for a Brewmaster position 4 is definitely possible as well, but with how well Mini played in the previous game in the offlane, you're going to have to expect that he is going to be playing that again right here. So they
Radiant team ban.
We have the Death Prophet response. Death Prophet was actually played by Thunder last game. Yang playing it for his team, but doesn't want to deal with it. Excuse me. Does not want to deal with it here. The silence would also be pretty annoying. I would have to worry about.
10 seconds remaining.
So just simply taking it away.
5 seconds remaining.
And Eclipse has the first pick coming off these bans. Wouldn't be surprised to see them, ban another position 4 here even, and then take one for themselves to really start limiting the pool of VG. Dying is still on the board as far as position 4 is concerned. Liked by some teams. Can't say for sure if it's one of these teams or not. In fact, I do have that pulled up. Oh, wow. Yeah, Eclipse plays a lot of Undying. That's their most played hero in the last month, so I had mentioned that. So I guess I could see Eclipse picking up an Undying here. On the other side, yeah, it doesn't look like
10 seconds remaining
of Undying recently.
5 seconds remaining.
So if there is a team to pick it up, would probably lean towards Eclipse doing so. You see the Tinker and then the OD ban, so very heavy on the mid options now. the Razor even before that. Medusa is still on the board. Don't think we're going to see a third pick Medusa, but similar to last game, you know, picking out that 4th spot, then banning. Could be a solid decision. Or they'll third. So now VGJ.Thunder has a little bit more reaction time. They could go the Anti-Mage here. I mean, you couldn't even wait to the 4th pick to do Anti-Mage. There's pretty much no way Eclipse is going the Anti-Mage. I was going to say Nyx Assassin's the other one. Now, Nyx Assassin, again, his skill ability as the game goes on, it's not that crazy. Counter to Medusa, in my opinion, but it's still a strong option to have against him. So, speaking of position force being limited as well, so yeah, the Nyx Assassin just makes the most sense for VGJ.Thunder. They'll need their position 4 most likely, as well as what will potentially be their safe lane. So still lean towards Undying as a potential option. Train Protect for the team, so Sepp, the captain of the team, the drafter at least, looks like he's going to be getting his Train Protector once again.
10 seconds remaining.
It did do well for them.
5 seconds remaining.
So now VGJ.Thunder, do they go the Anti-Mage here? AM, when it comes to crowd control, you know, now I would take care of that. So I don't know if I'm... AM seems like a pretty strong option here. But they're going to go Phantom Lancer instead. A little more safer of an option. He can get involved early. So Blade will have similar effects as an Anti-Mage would against the Medusa. So
10 seconds
I can see what they're thinking with that. Just kind of, again, the safer option of them.
5 seconds remaining.
Sniper ban going to be happening from Eclipse. And now Thunder, they need a mid-hero themselves as well. Probably going to ban, well, they need to ban a safe laner. Would be good against them. Honestly, something like a Timber Saw feels like would be pretty good.
Remaining.
Although, we already have any, I mean, Medusa's, yeah, that's the thing with Medusa. Lancer with the Diffusal, yes, very good against Medusa. But Medusa with the Split Shot as well as the Mystic Snake, and, you know, if she really feels necessary, she could even get the Ags on her, and that just destroys the Phantom Lancer illusion. So, it's late game, it could actually in some ways. But, you know, again, going back to if they feel like they need to deal with that Phantom Lancer a little bit more. Don't know how comfortable they are with a Timber Saw core like that, but that they're thinking about. VGJ.Thunder trying to figure out which band they want. I mean, Gyro would be... actually, Gyrocopter would be pretty good here. He's in the mid carry, and really decent against this lineup so far. Trying to think stands out, really. Lifestealer doesn't feel that great. Juggernaut's okay. They banned Tiny. Tiny would have been a decent option, too, yeah. And now Thunder, having to think about who they want again. So they need their mid option still.
5 seconds remaining.
Now two. Sniper, Tinker, OD, Razor. Queen of Pain is still there. Queen of Pain, again, it feels like one of those just safe options. We're to pick a mid-hero.
Radiant team pick.
Dragon Knight.
Dragon Knight as well. More objective presence rather than is the flow of the Dragon Knight.
Ten seconds.
Honestly, an Invoker feels like it would have been pretty good too, actually.
5 seconds remaining.
But no, they go the DK. So yeah, Eclipse. Said what? A Gyrocopter really stands out to me. A Juggernaut. Something else that I still stand by the Timbersaw, actually, especially now with the Dragon Knight pick to top it all off. That would be the wild card pick, and if they end up doing a Timbersaw. It's not going to be Timbersaw.
Timber saw.
You may now select your heroes.
It's moments like this that I just like to. I've made it. I've made it as a caster. I can call top tier picks in a draft, and different ones at that. That wasn't a very obvious one. I'm just gonna gloat here for a little bit. Again, especially with the Dragon Knight, it's more idea there that Timbersaw is going to be pretty good in the matchup. So. So into the laning phase we go. Wait, is DK going to be a safe lane? Interesting.
30 seconds to battle.
DK is going to match up against the Timbersaw, and I mean it kind of goes back to the so VGJ.Thunder expecting the Timbersaw to be an off lane, but no, now Timbersaw is actually in the safe lane, so they're going to send Phantom Lancer to the off lane, but I wonder as soon as they see how this is looking if they're then going to swap themselves, unless no, Eclipse is actually, they want to change this up. Okay. So they want to have Timbersaw against the DK, which makes sense. That Whirling Death going to be extra powerful. Yeah, they saw DK up here, so they're going to send Timbersaw to the top lane. So who's mid? It will be Phantom Lancer. Okay. So yeah, PL will end up mid, of course, and Omni Knight going to be the core in the off lane, paired up with the Nyx Assassin here. So mid matchup, Medusa Rubik versus a Disruptor Phantom Lancer. PL with the Doppelganger level 1.
No.
Too slow.
Dragon Knight, Sylar, he's going to have a difficult time here at this top lane. Not only is he... Okay. Nyx Assassin rotating mid, getting the kill on Medusa. That's what happens when you just try to make a good point. Thank you. But, no, nice kill in the middle lane, obviously, so good rotation from Nyx Assassin. But yeah, going back to the top lane, Sylar again. Going to have a very difficult time, the Whirling Death spam of Timbersaw. You have Treant Protector nearby. Although, Treant may want to come middle lane, because... this is mid here for VGJ.Thunder. Treant, level 2. He gets Leaf Seed again. I was wondering, especially with what's happening here in the middle lane, was he going to go for the Living Armor at level 2? Remember, we saw him, he was level... he didn't get Living Armor until... so maybe depending on the tempo of the game, we'll see what he does this time around, but he just needs to worry about living right now. He does have another invis, but okay. Yeah, so he has his own sentry there. Did he destroy the other team's sentry? I think he might have. I honestly wasn't paying attention to that 100%. Point is, he lives.
Oh my. This is good.
Well, so far, Sylar, not so struggle. He's 14-1 right now. Also doing very well, but obviously DK is having a great time. Middle lane, Nyx Assassin. They got the first blood earlier. He's setting a middle again. Opening up with an auto attack. Medusa pops the mana shield, though, on the outskirts of the kinetic field. And is trying to run away. The Doppelganger forward from Kama. Kama's committing for this kill. He needs to be careful not to get turned the mana at the end, as the Spirit Lance will finish the job. Just enough mana for Phantom Lancer to do him in. So the dive is successful. Kama able to get the salve off as well. Help survive. That's a glimpse back. Oh no, that's awkward. And ever you're playing, just in mind. So Medusa has to make the long journey back now. But Medusa, again, the start, bit of a struggle. I feel like we've been seeing that a lot lately, though. That's why this hero is so good, because she can get a struggle start in his bottom lane, by the way. Zap, he's fine. Yang on the Omni Knight. I'm going to be careful. By the way, Yang playing Omni Knight, that's right. Wait, so you usually do this, but he's on the offlane Omni Knight now. Interesting. StarLadder playing the safe lane DK, which, again, he was on the Weaver last game as their position 1. I guess he's kind of playing that here. Who, if I'm not mistaken, was the offlane last game, so... Yeah, switching it up a little bit. Uh-oh. Treant, he's fine. See, Kama just able to run at Medusa for the time being. Has a full level plus advantage on him. Just now hitting 3.5 about. So yeah, Phantom Lancer having a fantastic time. Top lane, you do see Timbersaw overtaking a little bit, but again, StarLadder's still managing very well. He's got the Soul Ring. Level 2 Dragon Blood. Timbersaw's also got his own tankiness with the reactive armor. Middle lane, Medusa again. Like it could be. Zep runs in. Not much more he can do, though. And there's the kill. On to Medusa, sure enough. Kama goes forward with the Doppelganger. They just do not have the best defensive response. They do get the turn kill on Nyx Assassin, at least. So they finally get something out of it, but that's the third death early on in the game. Has a Ring of Aquila, but that's it.
Denied.
And still going back to the middle lane here. Wait, did she get glimpsed back again? Oh my gosh. She got glimpsed back again, didn't she? Oh, Shadow is... He is not liking this game, I see that.
What sort of prize is this?
Okay, you see that whirling death. And is this a kill? It sure is. All right, so that's the Timbersaw factor coming into play. And a great matchup against the DK, and he ends up getting it, and eventually hits level 6, has a chakram, says it's time for a kill. There by Timbersaw. StarLadder falls.
Dire's structures are
Brewmaster, how's he doing bottom? He's 31-5 against 32 and very even back and forth bottom lane there. Middle lane, Disruptor going back in. As an Invis, we've seen this once or twice before. Round number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Shadow, he is very likely going to die again. Mana Shield taking him up a bit. Io comes in with a glimpse back just in case. So when he TP's in now, he won't get glimpsed back. Because it's on cooldown. No, but that's 4th death now on Shadow. Top lane, Elder Dragon form. Timbersaw's getting low. He pops his magic wand at the last second. Goes for the chakram turn kill. Ain't going to be enough. Good job with the TP in from Nyx Assassin. And keep DK alive.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Phantom Lancer, he's fine. Are you sure this is not capitalist casting? Maybe it is.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe it is. No, it's not, though. My name is Breaky CPK. And yes, I've been called it all. Fat Toby, Capitalist Jr., AC Wannabe. But I like to think I'm just Breaky CPK, damn it. Anywho, back to focusing. 2,000 net worth lead for VGJ.Thunder here.
Illusion.
Even with that death, Timbersaw, overall doing very good. Hooded Defiance in the works, has the early cloak for that magic resistance. An eventual pipe here, it's not going to be the strongest.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Honestly, this is one of those games where if he wants to go that really tanky item, then maybe the Crimson Guard. Didn't go in that either. It's probably just going to be the Hooded Defiance into a Bloodstone here. Pretty typical stuff.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And we'll see where he goes from there. Middle finally realizing that cannot really stick in the middle lane, and you see this stack here. Great ward being placed by VGJ.Thunder. Spots the area, spots a stack, and they're just going to steal it. They're not going to let Medusa get back into this game, or at least not going to make it easy. For Shadow, or Medusa as a hero, it's why she is so one of the several reasons so strong right now in the meta, is that she can recover despite it. Boy, that's a TP out. Put the repel on, and TP's away. Reacts in time. Not enough crowd control there. to keep him from doing so. But yeah, the Bloodstone queued up. Lotus Orb may not be bad this game, actually, as a follow-up. Dragonite, Elder Dragon form. Just popped it. StarLadder trying to get some damage here at the top tier 1 tower. No tower kills yet, as we're approaching 10 minutes into the game. Timbersaw bottom lane has a level 4 reactive armor. He's fine over here, just playing a little bit of harassment, trying to keep him out of the lane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
His ability.
Dire's bottom tower
Brewmaster well on his way to the blink. Wonder if he's going to go the game. Phantom Lancer. Yep, that got stopped. Dream Protector, he'll just kind of walk away like, haha, gotcha. Master here now to defend this top tower.
Not so. Have another.
Takes a lot of damage. Alright, so he actually is leveling up living armor, unlike last game. Different style of Mini? He's fine. Living armor is on cooldown, is already applied, so they're going to lose the tower getting denied at least. They're going to go for the turn kill, actually. Oh, nice Dragon Tail from StarLadder. Great reaction on his part. Phantom Lancer, though, not so lucky. Just simply making easy on which one the real one is. Primal Split, though, the rock throw, and that should set up the kill. Yes, indeed. Phantom Lancer will fall. So they got the tower kill, but obviously comes at a cost. The life of Phantom.
Tower is under attack.
It's Medusa.
Radiant's bottom tower
Wait, really?
is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Gonna go the Helm of the Dominator? Nice. No, no. Vendetta Nyx Assassin.
Radiant's bottom tower is
For my tower.
Here comes Phantom Lancer, and Medusa's in trouble. Rubik's here for a lift. Delaying a little bit of damage. Poured in from, that looks like it's Dream Protector. Does not have, oh, he does have Overgrowth Axe. Now caught as a result. He does not have a doppelganger ready, and he will end up going down. So this time that bait works out. Medusa's now a little bit too tanky. And so VGJ.Thunder gets caught being a bit greedy. Good response, though, from Eclipse. Again, it was just the Nyx and the Phantom Lancer. Yeah, that did seem like, as the game has progressed on, obviously, as well, that was going to be a little bit too greedy of an attempt. And Rubik just about to hit level 6. Start stealing stuff. How's Omni Knight looking? Has the early drums. The choice from Yang here on Omni Knight.
Double damage.
Shadow Blade finish. Ghost trying to hold them off. Nyx Assassin in the background here with the Dragonite. Actually, they do get the jump on a Rubik. Static Storm coming out as well. It does catch Timbersaw. Timbrsaw's going to end up falling. Medusa from a distance. Going out the Mystic Snake. Not much more she can do, though. Primal Split coming up from the Brewmaster. At least starting to get the kill on Nyx Assassin. Can't really do much, though. That's just how the hero works at this point. Going to be glimpsed back in, actually, and Shadow's in trouble yet again. It's going to be death number 5. It seems like they're going to do this. And Brewmaster comes back together. He gets the kill on Nyx Assassin, but he will end up falling right after. Dream Protector, the only one to live in the midst of that fight, as Rubik got picked off at the beginning and respawned. But a 4-for-1, and that should be a tower kill on top of this. Great fight here from VGJ.Thunder. Again, going well beyond the Tier 1 tower. Although, so they're not going to give up this Tier 1 easily. Living Armor helping with that. Going to be back up in 6 seconds. Yeah, should be able to regen it now. There you go. And Eclipse is actually going to hold a tower after all of that. So, kind of a minor victory for Eclipse right there. But overall, VGJ.Thunder, I'm sure, is pretty happy with the outcome. As they have a Diffusal Blade very close now for Phantom Lancer. 1,500 gold saved up. We'll see what Yang goes for. I could see him going the Hand of Midas here, honestly. It's kind of just helps secure the late game, obviously. And, we tend to see it quite a bit on a hero like Omni Knight.
Blessings.
Radiance build wouldn't necessarily be the strongest. I mean, Radiance is good, but it's not like you're not dealing with a melee hero on the other side. It's too much, so don't know if that's going to be the direction. But yeah, how about Medusa? I don't think this is how to go for on this hero. There's a Helm of the Dominator after the Ring of Aquila. But picking up the Helm of Dom, does he have anything yet? No, he hasn't used it yet. Thought he might have taken over the Centaur. He does not, though. Perhaps waiting for an Alpha Wolf. Wants to enhance that damage. Brewmaster not going the same build as last game, and he is going to end up dying right here. Great lockdown. That was a great spiked carapace initially from Nyx Assassin. Level 3. Get some earn charges on that up on a Brewmaster. Wow, this is a 6,000 net worth lead. It honestly doesn't even feel like it, but it's just been a very steady increase net worth lead as a team. VGJ.Thunder definitely playing much better here in game number 2. Timbersaw just push on this middle tower. Loved Treant Protector in 2K18. Lol. Anyway, speaking of Treant Protector, Overgrowth ready. It's going to be jumping from Mini. Thunderclap hits some one. Going to catch Nyx Assassin. Omni Knight nearby. Oh, now he's going to be lifted up. He's in trouble. Yeah, he tried to stick around maybe to help the Nyx Assassin, but now he could be in trouble because of that. The kinetic field, I think, is out of range of it. Yeah, he just repels anyways. It's going to be stolen. Live, damn it. And Liv Yang will, it looks like. Oh, maybe not. They do catch up to him. Chakram forward. There's a Yules at the last second, but he'll eventually die. Shadow, he's now in trouble. The Static Storm in the back lines, not necessarily going to be the most damage, or really catching them. Doppelganger away. Yang is still alive though on Omni Knight, by the way. We'll see if he can make a heal right here. Try to save his teammate. Kama runs away. Mini, unable to chase him up, and he's just going to run after the Brewmaster, though. And Brewmaster, he's dead. No problem split. The glimpse back onto Shadow. Shadow gets caught. Big Chakram and the Tree Grapple through. Does plenty of damage. They do get the kill on Omni Knight finally at the end of this fight. And Timbersaw, he is still looking pretty hefty. Reactive armor charges, though, currently only at 6, and actually going to be stunned up here now after. So, wow. What a survive from Omni Knight right there. The fact that he lived that whole time set up the eventual turn there for VGJ.Thunder. And another fight. Yeah, he just got that Yules as well, so helped to keep himself alive. That's why. Okay, Dragon Egg has the Silver Edge. I noticed the reactive armor charges weren't adding up, but I did not I did not think they had a break already. Holy crap. Sylar rushes into the Silver Edge.
Oh my.
To help deal with this top farm on the Radiant side, and it definitely helped right there. Without the break, I don't know if they get that kill, actually. Here, Overgrowth committed. That's just not going to work. Omni Knight, he's gotten a little bit too out of hand now as well. He's having the Brew and the Rubik in team fights. Ideally, this Radiant team would be pretty good against the Omni Knight. But he's getting too far ahead now. And again, it's now VGJ.Thunder's turn to play as a team this time around. And bots queued up. Already with the Diffusal Blade finished. There's a full Spirit Vessel now from the Nyx Assassin. Pretty strong item this game, actually. Against the Living Armor, against the Timbersaw, and just in general what it does. Oh my god, another glimpse back. Or if he could have made that work or not, but he is running back over. He's going to be spotted by Nyx Assassin, though. Nyx Assassin's seen. This is a Sentry War. They know he's here. He still gets the stun off on him. I don't know if Timbersaw just didn't realize that he was there as a result. And now Sep, he's in trouble. No Overgrowth to use. They're just going to run at him. Guardian Angel pop very defensively. In case for VGJ Storm getting caught yet again. It's going to be death number 7 for her. Everyone's staying alive on Thunder's side. We're only 20 minutes in, but it's an 11,000 net worth lead. They finish off Rubik. Brewmaster wasn't even there. And finally, they're going to kill the Tier 1 tower on top of all of this. In the middle lane, that is.
Middle tower has fallen.
Man, VGJ.Thunder is on a mission this game. 3,000 gold saved up onto the Dragon Knight here. What is for himself? Like, what does he need? Oh, Brewmaster needed to survive. Couldn't though. Dragon Knight, I mean, a BKB would be pretty good. Is it necessary? Maybe not, but I feel like a BKB would be, you know, nice addition to the tempo here of the lineup. Because once he gets the BKB, they have no way of stopping him, of course. He's going to go Orchid. A little more of the aggressive route.
Isn't that pretty?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Disruptor almost has his own Yule Scepter finished. 2 bottom lane. See their living armor applied, but taken off quickly. Van Lancer now has bots. Another 1,600 gold saved up. Nyx Assassin. This is his own Sentry War this time. And that's going to be a kill on Rubik. Spear Vessel's applied. Siler's like a...
Invisibility.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, the tier just enough. Put the regen in. Medusa. Alright, they're just toying with him there. Yeah, this Medusa a ways off before she's any bit of a threat. Her damage is so weak right now. Nyx Assassin, I mean, they know he's here. He's not even an invis. He's just kind of playing a bait as they're doing Roshan meanwhile. Below half-life, Phantom Lantern trying to finish the job. Timber Saw does not want to give it up for free, though. Shock from the Brewmaster. Ooh, Silver Edge popped by Dragon Knight. Is he going to open? I mean, the Brewling is going to come back together. 3 more seconds on the Earth one. But they're going to go elsewhere. There's a lift for a little bit here. However, it doesn't matter. They find Treant Protector. They get the kill on him. The Radiant team especially is just so spread out right now, including the Brewmaster, who's also going to get caught with a glimpse. Of damage for the DK. And secures that kill. Very uncoordinated fight right now from Eclipse. They're just falling apart, it seems like. Guardian Angel activated. There's a Stone Gaze from Shadow. Just really wants to run away. But guess what? Glimpse, strong ability. Brings him right back in. Get over here style. And I was going to say, I think a GG could be coming. This is just going to... And it indeed is. It's only 24 minutes even, but 17,000 net worth lead. Medusa just could not get any... It was just no point. So, game number 2, completely opposite story, which leads us into our first game 3 here of these Chinese qualifiers. Did not have any yesterday, as both of them went 2-0, so... And I don't know what to expect now in game number 3, honestly. Interesting finish, to say the least. So, with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We got game number 3 going to be coming up. VGJ.Thunder versus Eclipse here. I'm Breaky CPK, your caster. The winner advances on to the semifinals. The loser is done here in the Chinese region qualifier. We'll be back.
part of me wants to disappear with you. My soul is only gonna fall into what you explore.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we are, game number 3. This is it. The winner moves on to the semifinals. The loser is done here in the StarLadder I-League Invitational Season number 4 Chinese Qualifier. Again, I'm going to be your host here for this broadcast. You see the draft is underway. Eclipse taking the first game pretty decisively. VGJ.Thunder with the response of decisiveness itself. I mean, both games under 30 minutes long. Victories for each team, and of course setting up for what should be a pretty good game number 3. The picks underway. pretty similar start for Eclipse. They once
seconds
again get
remaining.
Brewmaster, which they've now played all through Brew in the series, so not surprised to see that. They go with the Disruptor pairing. As far as the support goes, Bane picked up by VGJ.Thunder, though. I believe he was initially banned in both of the first 2 games, so VGJ.Thunder able to get their hands on it this time around. For them, they've played it quite a bit recently. One of the more go-to supports. And it looks like actually 7-3 with Bane within the last month here as far as playing it. So Medusa we are going to see for the 3rd game in a row as well. But Medusa pick happening. A very, very, very early Medusa pick happening right here in game. This time around for VGJ.Thunder. Obviously, Shadow last game really struggled on the hero. Again, picking it up this early, now they do have 2 bans to work with. It's still somewhat risky. You do open up for things like the Nyx Assassin, as we even saw in the clips, definitely still could use a position 4, so wouldn't be surprised to see that being banned here. And then the other obvious is that Anti-Mage, which sure enough, they do ban Nyx Assassin. You got Gyrocopter being... and now need to figure out who they want to ban with their 5th ban, excuse me, before advancing on to the next tier of picks here. Again, this is our first of 2 series today, so after we're finished with this one, we'll take a short break. We'll be coming right back, though. King versus Keen Gaming in the last best of 3, actually, for the first round. The winner of this will play the winner of that series in the semifinal matchup. So, what you have to look forward to for the Chinese region qualifiers. Bat Rider ban spot. And now you have VGJ.Thunder thinking about who they want to ban. Again, Anti-Mage on that list, I would figure, for VGJ.Thunder. Now Bane, already a decent hero against the Anti-Mage when it comes to crowd control. So perhaps they could be, or they feel confident enough. Wonder what other heroes they're thinking about right now as far as their potential bans go. Definitely dipping into that reserve time. Both games by Eclipse as well. Obviously, one in the last game in a losing effort, but feels like that's a comfortable hero for Sepp, actually. Even in the losing effort, it was all right. The living armor was really annoying to deal with. So maybe that's an option that Thunder is looking to ban here, kind of that comfort factor. But they really are dipping into that reserve time, man. Trying to figure out that 5th ban for the time being.
Radiant team pick.
The ban Dragonite, okay. We saw StarLadder play Dragonite last game, actually, even in the safe lane, so interesting ban there. But I'm sure Shadow would play it. Didn't like the matchup. Take it away instead. And now Eclipse, again, they have the option of going the Anti-Mage route if they... Third pick in an Anti-Mage may be a little pick at least. But you do give VGJ.Thunder then 2 chances to respond when it comes to their picks. So it's Thunder basically saying, you know what, if you want Anti-Mage, you can have it. We'll just respond to it ourselves, even though he's pretty good against our Medusa. Faceless Void is still on the board, a hero that yesterday especially, Faceless Void was a very popular series that I casted amongst the Chinese teams there, so got to think he's another option on the board. Shadow Fiend we haven't seen yet so far. Another one's of popularity. But yeah, as far as position 4 goes, again, the Treant Protector for Eclipse would have to be up there on the little picks for them. I mentioned the Undying last game is apparently the most picked hero from Eclipse when it comes to their position 4 in general within the last month. So maybe Sepp is kind of transitioning a little bit, playing more of this Treant Protector, but Undying, he really likes it. Trying to make it work.
Dire team pick.
Tinker.
Whew. That is a third pick Tinker. Man, these teams are not afraid to get some of these cores so early in the draft. Third pick Tinker with VGJ.Thunder having 3 chances to respond. And they already have a Bane who's to him.
5 seconds
locking him in
remaining.
place to allow follow-up, so it's a little scary there already. What other heroes do we get to help with that cause? I mean, there's plenty of options. Just more catch. Things like Sand King, StarLadder come to mind right off the bat. Of course, as far as potential picks. A Puck is definitely still on the board, and wouldn't be surprised to see.
Radiant team pick.
The delayed pick there. Lycan going to be the third pick, so not as a Tinker catcher, but Lycan having that haste speed in the shapeshift form, being able to run at you, as well as the Tinker laser is going to be fairly annoying. But VGJ.Thunder, I think StarLadder does play a fair amount of Lycan.
Enchantress.
Yeah, he is up there on that list. Enchantress. All right, Eclipse would draft Tinker into an Enchantress. So Enchantress going to be their position
10 seconds remaining.
4, I would guess.
Radiant team ban.
And VGJ.Thunder's like, all right, we'll respond with a Doom. So Enchantress, her minions, going to be devoured up by Doom. And also the ultimate itself, pretty good against him. Get on top of him.
Remaining.
That's the
Dire
question.
team ban.
Beastmaster ban from Eclipse definitely would have been a very good hero against the Tinker as well, so makes sense there.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team pick. Radiant team pick.
They ban Tiny, and there's the Puck. So probably going to be the offlane Puck. Again, a great catcher for the Tinker as well. Have to be careful of the static storm of Disruptor, but overall it just seems like
10 seconds remaining.
and now Eclipse, their safe lane carry.
Seconds remaining.
Who do they want? Faceless Void is still on the board. Mentioned earlier. Phantom Lancer.
Choose your hero.
Okay. They get the once again in kind of response to a Medusa pick. An Anti-Mage was also there, but a little bit too risky. What is Yang usually for the team? Did have a DC. Should be going in, though, to what is game number 3. There we go. All right, so draft is finished. Heading into the third and final game of this series. See which team advances on once again to the semifinals here of the China qualifiers. So yeah, the Enchantress pick, really interesting as well. Sep going to be the one playing it here in that position 4. Has the boots early on, but VGJ.Thunder response of Doom. I like that. Mini for the 3rd game in a row. Picking up the Brewmaster. See some vision put down by VGJ.Thunder. I think that was pinged out by the Radiant side, though. They definitely had their own vision of the area. Probably saw the ward being placed, so. Does Disruptor have a sentry? No. He has one queued up. So probably going to pick one up ASAP and look to take care of that ward, but this is going to be a bit of a fight here at the bottom bounty rune, perhaps. There we go. The run towards.
The battle begins.
And PO. Doom actually got it. Wow. A lot of damage on the Shadow as well. So good job by Doom getting in there, picking it up. See mid being blocked by Bane. Tinker just saying it's not worth my time. I'm just going to block myself. And here we go now. Middle matchup. Enchantress Tinker versus the Bane. Tinker, let the enfeeble spam begin. Minus 30 damage for Tinker. Very annoying in the laning phase, no doubt. Gonna hitting. Bottom puck takes a little bit of pressure. Doom sitting down here for the time being. Doom went level 1 Infernal Blade. We saw with that harassment at the bounty rune area. Applies it again to Shadow. Enchantress is bringing the Troll Summoner here to the middle lane. Trying to ideally maybe catch the Bane and do some quick damage to him. He's just going to run on by, in fact. Kind of get some aggressive position. All right, he ain't afraid. Again, Doom running back in. He's going to hit level 2 here soon. There you go. Scorched Earth. Probably think Devour. Yeah, he's going to head to the jungle. Does have a Hellbur Smash area he can take over.
Gotcha. The wages of fear.
Ward is still here. Disruptor does have the Sentry in his stash. Going to be sent out. So a little bit more time before that'll be bottom lane. Phantom Lancer just doppelgangers away. A lot of pressure coming out, though, in the bottom. Applies Enfeeble. It's going to trade some auto attacks, which definitely will be to Bane's favor, of course. So how's Lycan doing at the top? He's 9-0 currently. Brewmaster, obviously, with that Drunken Haze spam. And Enchantress coming on the flank, actually. Sylar. He's plenty tanky, though. He's not dying here. Just going to take some good damage. He's got the magic stick as well, just in case. Phantom Lancer, no doppelganger, being run down by Doom, but a little bit too far. Turns his attention to Disruptor. Disruptor did counter this ward here finally. So got the nice 100 bounty gold himself. Very defensive, it seems like. He's 10-3 right now. Puck is 15-1. And PL, as I say that, he actually ports all the way back to base here to kick in some regen.
Denied.
Oh, Sep's running after Bane, has a Satyr. Already threw out one Shockwave, another one coming. Disruptor ends up falling, so they dive him with Phantom Lancer not being there. Bounty Rune, ooh, it's going to be barely picked up by the Enchantress. Well played. And Doom doing a good job making sure not to attack the Enchantress. Not worth his time.
Radiant's top tower.
But yeah, missed. Pretty self-explanatory. They just kind of ran at Disruptor. And again, especially with no Phantom Lancer being there, not much he could do at that point. Ooh, Doom's getting low, man. Wow. Another Shockwave? Not even necessary. Some revenge for Disruptor as he runs him down and takes him out with the auto attack. And now Yang on pup in the field trying to scout it out. All right, they'll see him here, but don't think they're going to be able to catch him. They don't have any kind of stun. They do have a glimpse, but good luck getting the puck to come back. Whoops, Doom, but then running away. All right, kind of a 2 versus 3 now at the bottom lane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
I'll queue it up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Whoa, they're diving him. That's a primal split. Damn, I mean, it's just Brewmaster. Holy crap. Runs at him. Chases him all the way to the woods. No TP support coming.
Tower is under attack.
He did have Bane running up there, but could not get there nearly in time. So Mentioned the first 2 games played Brewmaster as well. Played it very well. Now back to the bottom lane, Kinetic Field. We'll trap in Yang for a little bit. There's the root. Phantom Lancer running after it. Goes for the illusory orb the other way. John's trouble. There's a slow with the enchant, and yes, it's going to be enough damage for the kill. They did lose Disrupt in the midst of it, but definitely a trade that Eclipse will be happy with. Battle's being run down. Fade with the Satyr, that unholy aura, making him extra tanky. Oh, well played there by the Radiant team, though. And Lycan, again, getting a little bit closer to finishing that Helm with a Dominator, meanwhile. As he's now back in the lane, but Brewmaster, at this rate, he has already 1,600 gold saved up, 1,700 even. Yeah, I think with that kill, that's pretty much going to make him go, you know what, let's just get the Blink ASAP. As Shadow's forced to doppelganger. Yes, it is the former Wing Shadow, just to clarify again. See that being brought up in chat constantly. TI winner himself. Oh, Ghost, he's going to be roamed on. Brain Zap initially. Lycan running in with that shapeshift form. Ghost juking in the trees, though. Making it as difficult as possible. They're trying to run him down, and it will be enough. Io got the final hit. So, that's self, and Lycan can just run at you like that. So, Phase Boots now purchased by Medusa. So I feel like this is the first game in the series for a Medusa where she's having a really good start. Pretty good start. Not overwhelming, but Brewmaster is top in the net worth right now. Obviously, that first blood helping, and yeah, he does go straight into the Blink Dagger, actually. Over the Phase Boots.
Go, mighty thunder.
Ring of Aquila delivered to Phantom Lancer. Doom, actually. Primal Split. Doom's, again, pretty beefy, though. I think that's the best target. They're going to glimpse back Puck. He's also pretty slippery, however. Has another orb. He's going to jaunt, and they cannot run him down. So, nice getaway by the two of them. The Primal Split this time around, unsuccessful. He also showed off the Blink Dagger right there. But not working out the greatest for Mini, unfortunately. How's Tinker doing? What's progress looking like? He's a little bit behind, but he has a Soul Ring at least. Now bots are queued up, but because he's jungling here, Medusa's taking full advantage. Taking on the middle tower. Mask of Madness, bottom lane, Yang on Puck. He's getting low, a couple more auto attacks. He's in the phase shift. Illusory Orb's not going to be back up, though. He will eventually fall. Shadow taking up Fade, meanwhile. And with the Brewmaster there especially, knows that they can win that fight, so Doom backs off. Does have 17 charges on that wand. Good to go. See if they maybe try to make use of that here as Puck is returning. Middle lane, though, smoke up. Lycan, shapeshift form ready again. You see he took over the Alpha Wolf for some increased damage. And does have level 3 Drunken Brawler, so misses could come into play here. He's dead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, just too much speed from Lycan. And now he's going to run after Tinker. Do they have a stop, maybe? No. Just not enough, though, to take out Tinker. But they do get the easy tower kill. On top of that, glimpse away, Doom going to be sent back, although they're collapsing now on Disruptor. Bane's coming from the other direction. There's a sleep. Kind of set up a rotation here. Shockwave into a couple of auto attacks. Enchantress is porting in, but going to be there way too late to be of assistance to his support. So nice find there. Necessary to use his ultimate there. Oh my god, look at these stacks. Medusa. Man, and she has a double damage rune. This efficiency right now. Love it. From Kama. He's going to have... So, he's taking out the stacks currently, so he doesn't have any to take once he gets the Mask of Madness. That's the first world problems, I guess, but they'll get those stacked back up, I'm sure. And get him, or continue him going. Tinker. Oof. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a struggle here in the early game for Ghost on the Tinker. Again, this is a second pick Tinker. Ooh, Lycan, we're going to jump in, Primal Split. Getting some assistance from the Ancients as well. Kinetic Field, Static Storm combo. It's not enough damage, though. He's able to sneak out. Medusa, Brewmaster might want to think about retreating. Sylar, he's going to be fine. Glimpse back on somebody. It looks like Doom gets sent back. But they do have for the kill on a Lycan as a result, so. Ends up being nobody dead. That's a victory, though, for Thunder. Kinda. I mean, that does mean they had to send a lot of TPs in there. But Medusa, she'll just... And Lycan, he's going to go the Necronomicon, so he's just going to go mass minion build here. With the Helm of the Dominator first again. 700 net worth. What's this? Fiend's Grip? That's a kill. They find Brewmaster. Brewmaster had an insanely good start. Got the first blood by himself on Lycan. Or not, it wasn't first blood, but he got a kill by himself. And again, got the early blink, but a couple of deaths now, back to back. He still doesn't even finish his phase boots, actually. He's going to try to go just straight into a Hand of Midas this game. It's the caster Grand. How dare you? How dare you say that? Fiend's Grip? No, that's asleep. Never mind. Disruptor, Static Storm response. Puck's not going to Shadow. He's going to commit to this. And that's a Bane kill as a result, so well played. And actually, Puck, nice phase shift to Thunderclap there. Actually ended up missing it.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Not
attack.
enough damage, though. Lycan, level 1 Necronomicon delivered. Phantom Lancer. Looking good with the progress on the Diffuso Blade. How's Enchantress been doing? Phase Boots and the Urn of Shadows. Alright. She's doing okay. But meanwhile, is top of the net worth with his teammate actually in Lycan.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Tinker does have bots now, so this is where you start to see some more progress being made as the bottle queued and the blink. And once he has the blink especially, that's where things really ideally start to shoot up for his success.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Mere coin.
Radiant's bottom tower is under.
Go on the phase Soul Ring first. Roots to the first game. That was their victory. He's going the Aeon Disc
Radiant's bottom
follow
tower
up. And
is
again,
under attack.
just like in that game,
Radiant structure.
definitely I mean, I guess his farm's also pretty comparable to be fair. He does get the Arcane
Radiant's
Boots, but of
bottom
course he
tower
could split
has
that up
fallen.
to help make the Aeon Disc. And again, for a hero like Brewmaster, it's really important to get off that the Primal Surge within team fights. Aeon Disc will help with that.
Dire's top tower is under
Doom,
attack.
I don't believe we've seen him activate Doom just yet.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Opportunity
attack.
still has not come up. It's not the largest radius to cast it, so no Shadow Blade or Blink
Dire's
Dagger or
middle
anything like
tower
that. He's
is
instead
under
going to go
attack.
more utility, going to go the Blink. Excuse me, he's going to go the Pipe, I should say. There's the Hood of Defiance. And Pipe against this Radiant team, very good. Tinker in general, a hero that you would like to have Pipe against. So, definitely a good decision there. Feels. And there's Necro number 2. So yeah, especially with these Necronomicons coming online, VGJ.Thunder definitely going to want to get the push going. Oops, sleep on a Brewmaster. Doom not applied just yet. The Static Storm obviously from Lycan. Bane being run down by Shadow. And the Impetus Auto attacks will finish the job. However, over here they lose Disruptor. And the chase is real. Lycan going to be stunned up by the Earth Brew lane. They go back in. They finish off Brewmaster indeed. And Yang wants more. Damn it. Dream Coil locking down Tinker for the time being. The Infernal Blade auto attack bursts him down. Double kill for Sylar as he got the last hit. And it's just Shadow and Sep here to defend. Tier 2 tower in the mid lane. Probably going to be losing it. Look at all the minions here. Not really the most follow-up, though.
Radiant structures
Trying to
are
harass her
fortified.
out and
Radiant's
secure
middle
this Tier
tower
2
is under attack.
mid-tower, and they will do so. Sylar, those
middle
Impetus
tower
attacks,
has fallen.
he's feeling it a little bit. As well as the Urine Glimpse back onto Sylar. Phantom Lancer actually in the back lines, but he's a little bit too deep, and now Fade has to get the hell on out. I don't know if that's happening.
Where are you going?
They have another Glimpse coming back up. Impetus, so much range. Oh, maybe it will be. Okay, he wands it up. Glimpse, there you go. Going to be brought back, and that should be the end of it. God, the regen, man. He is staying alive forever, but finally, it took a while. They killed the raid boss, though. Eclipse, they get a little bit of something. The resurrection timer's not the longest right now, and VGJ.Thunder feels that, but they did get tier 2 tower. Only to lose Doom, not the biggest deal in that perspective. And they have a 7,000 net worth lead. Oh, Tinker, he ends up Enchantress. He's going to barely get away as the rest of them, so yeah, watching the middle engagement. Meanwhile, Puck, is that a solo kill? I think he had Bane. Okay, yeah, Bane Fiend Grip is what actually helped secure that kill there. Fiend's Grip more than enough, so good job killing Tinker elsewhere. And still without that Blink Dagger, as we're now 18 minutes into this game just about. Medusa, on the other hand, has a full Hurricane Pike. Ouch. There's a Kaya follow-up on Puck, like seeing that. An item on that we see on a couple of heroes. Star Spirit, definitely the one that comes to mind, but Puck, especially as more of the offlane Puck.
Haste.
So yeah, we saw he had the Hand of Midas get up earlier, but again, switch to the Aeon Disc. Vickers needs an item to fight more right now. Phantom Lancer, 1,300 gold saved up with the Diffusal Blade finished on him. That pipe is almost completed as well. On to Doom right here. Just got more creep kills, so. Oop, Bane is kind of nearby. Has a sleep and Fiend's Grip ready to go. He's going to be lifted up though by the Brewmaster. And Medusa is going to be secured as a result of that. Was the Disruptor going to be taken off though. Drink Coal in response though. And the Dire team ready to fight now. They did lose Bane, but they're going to get a couple of casualties out of this. Disruptor included. Mini comes back together. The Doom is up on somebody up here. That would be the Enchantress. As they're also trying to run down, at least Sylar is Shadow, but realize kind of splitting up their focus targets. And now Sepp, he's going to go for the TP. He's good. Heals. Man, he basically healed a full life before he even got to the fountain. Well, so VGJ.Thunder just unfortunately on different focus fire. So nice couple of kills for Eclipse. Medusa the big target, of course. But again, trying to finish that Lincoln Sphere, and pretty good this game.
Double damage.
Everything it stops, it feels like it's pretty good.
Smart money.
Including something like an eventual Scythe from Tinker. Ooh, got silenced up here, but Puck's not going to go for anything more. Radiant scanning in front of the tier 1 PC. They're at the top lane. They're trying to hunt this Tinker, who is TP'd back to base currently. Down mid, so should be a tier 1 top tower kill. They're going to lose their bottom tier 1 though, most likely. Puck, bend. Can Dream Coal catch him? So yeah, Tinker would be better off just staying away. We'll see if that's the case or not. Tier 2 bottom's also going down, so we have a bit of a race in our hands. There's a fortification kicking in. And Eclipse, not going to TP just yet. They're already, and instead they're going to try to go for Roshan here. But I believe this was spotted. Yeah, Enchantress had some minions here. And so they know this is happening, but this is going to be a fast Roshan, man. Al's activated. It is nighttime, so doubling the effect. And yep, Aegis is picked up by Kama there on the Medusa. Static Storm in the midst of it. Brewmaster thinking about who he's going to go for. He lifts up the Puck in the midst of the fight, going after Bane, but not really able to do the most. Meanwhile, down here, they run down Shadow, actually, going after Sepp. Purge onto him, and that should be enough follow-up damage to get the double kill on Sylar, it looks like. So, and not only do they get the Aegis, but they get 2 kills, including 1 on Shadow. And now they're just going to start pushing down the middle lane. Yeah, watching the Roshan pit area, and Sylar's just off elsewhere. Doom didn't even use his ultimate again. It's not even necessary in that fight. So he still has that. Phantom Lancer has a buyback, 15 more seconds before he's naturally up. There's the Doom going on a Brewmaster. Aeon Disc does pop right there. But that's going to be way too much follow-up damage, or is it? Yes, the Doom Tick should be enough. There we go. Guarantees it. Melee Rax goes down. 50. He wouldn't have his Primal Split anyways. But up comes Phantom Lancer. They should be able to get the range racks and probably fall back, although Kama, he's going deep. So, reason to feel confident. Puck gets back. Rockets flying through. Ghost trying to spam them out with the March. The Sleep on Disruptor, meanwhile. Phantom Lancer keeping his distance. Are they going to go over the top? They sure are. Pipe was activated. Kama, he's got plenty of life and mana to work with. So does Lycan. He also has a Shapeshift form. He also has Necronomicon to use. Right here. This is Dream Cold that catches a couple. Illusory forward. They're going for this kill. Winning over the back lines. Disruptor buys back. Sylar's getting very low, but he shapeshifts to run the hell on out as they got the tower kill. He's brought back. And John, can he actually escape? Yang. Oh, he's hiding. He's hiding. They see him. Bit too ballsy there. But bought the space to secure the tier 3 tower kill. And Mike can eventually be able to run out safely as well. So objectives being done by VGJ.Thunder now have a 15,000 net worth lead. This is getting somewhat similar to the previous game as well, where VGJ.Thunder really turned it on. You have Tinker, Eighth Lens, has an Axe now queued up, trying to finish that. Phantom Lancer still needs plenty. I mean, the Manta style will help, but he is feeling a bit underwhelming right now. Yeah, talk about the drop-off of Brewmaster. If we look at the net worth chart after that, make it happen, but at this point at least, Brewmaster, he was on top of the charts for coming out of the laning phase. He got the very early blink. The bottom lane with the blink, that was a showcase, and they failed on it, so didn't make the best debut, and unfortunately,
Radiant's bottom tower
really hasn't had the highest impact since then. Aether Lens finished on Bane, meanwhile. That's a huge item to have on us. That extra range to work with. Pipe going to be activated as they run into the March. Sylar has a shapeshift still. Wow, he's also sitting on just a plain magic stick. I find that amusing always. Where's the wand, bro? MKB queued up for Medusa. Oof, that's going to be tough. Full Spirit Vessel at least, trying to go for the eventual Hurricane Pike. And so she can assist with some drums for the time being. And more
Radiant's bottom shrine has
figures a more efficient tool right now. What's this about? They caught Phantom Lancer here. They thought that was the real one. He kept behind though. They're trying to find the Rosetta. I was like, which one are you, damn it? Shadow, he's getting low, but he's figuring he has to stand his ground. TP out from Sylar. No, we got Eclipse back in the last second. Shadow stays alive for now, but no, the Waning Rift will finish him off. Sylar, however, trying to walk away, limping away. Ain't gonna be enough. He is ready if he wants to use it. He pops a Mask of Madness. They're running after them. Bane taking some impetus auto attacks. There's a Hurricane Pike push back, and Enchantress is gonna fall as a result. Taking the kill on Bane, but they lose PL, and it's kind of a funky fight of sorts. That mana from Shadow was really something. He tried to bait them away with the illusion. It kind of worked, and it allowed him to do plenty of damage right there, but not enough. Aegis has now, as that glimpse doesn't really do too much, but just trying to deter them as much as possible. Of course, Tinker able to spam, but the Waning Rift Silence will hurt that. Does he have Doom? No, he doesn't. Infernal Blade auto attack. Medusa just throwing out the snake, going for the objective. That is, and that will indeed fall. There's the Stone Gaze to pretty much guarantee the Rax kill. And go for the TP. Phantom Lancer going in. Medusa should be fine. Lincoln's taken away. And everyone else will escape, it seems like. Or maybe not. Doom. What happened? Oh, that was the wrong click. Anyways, Doom, he's going to get caught. Alright, so at least they get Doom out of it. And last laugh definitely going to VGJ.Thunder. As this Medusa's now just about level 20 as well. The MKB also almost finished. Lycan now has a BKB queued up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A prize.
For my tower.
Haste.
Fuck his bots now. Couldn't just go the Dagon route now at this point. Uh-oh, Tinker. Nice, fine.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Almost got that axe taken care of. But that's right, other than that, all buybacks, time-wise, are still available. There's the official. Safe to say that this dire side is ready to fight Lycan. Also, well, had a double damage rune. He's going to pop Shapeshift. They know Enchantress is here. Got to run after him. Medusa can't really stop her, though. So, good vision there from Sep, realizing what's going on. Medusa. It spams. Bane's going to be brought back in. Oh, he sleeps himself, actually stopping some damage. There's a Stone Gaze now. Not the best position for Medusa to be in. Shadow keeping his distance. Over here, Doom being ran after. Primal split from the Brewmaster. Ghost trying to hide in the trees. They see him, though. The Doom is applied, and now Tinker, he's dead. No buyback for him. Disruptor also picked off. Doom is still alive for the time being. Simply living with that Scorched Earth regen. Brewmaster, the Shadow, he's trying to. That's not going to work, though. Tries to get killed by the neutrals even at the last second. Unfortunately, he goes down. He does have a buyback, as they did finish off Doom over here, but now Sep is on the run. Yang insisting on chasing. Lycan going elsewhere, though. He popped, however. And thus Brewmaster will run away. Medusa, he wants more objectives. He goes right to the bottom tower. As Shadow will feel necessary to buy back.
Radiant's top barracks.
Meanwhile, Puck is still trying to find this Enchantress. Catches up. There's the Fiend's Grip, and there's the Dagon. Slow auto attack animation. I love it. The Dagon. So they eventually do catch the Enchantress. Medusa does get the 800 mana talent as well. But here, Lycan also hits level 20. The 8-second shapeshift duration. So, yeah, 26-second duration, 52-second cooldown talent as well. Yeah, it seemed like that in the previous fight. That shapeshift was up very quickly. And that makes sense.
Radiant's
Guardian
top
creeps
shrine
on
is
Doom
under
now too,
attack.
jeez.
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Roshan, he is up now. Which they have a centaur here. They're going to ping it. Realizing that it's up. Double damage room. It's nice. Just the casual response. No big deal. So easy kill. It's going to be an Aegis pickup on Kama. Looks like Cheese will go to Lycan. And definitely the final push going to be coming out from VGJ.Thunder. At least that's the idea. They're up 23,000 net worth. It's just not been the shaky game by any means. It has been a victory since the beginning, or it's been a lead since the beginning for VGJ.Thunder. Don't want to get ahead of myself, but Medusa has a Chrysalis in her backpack. That's how farmed she is. Obviously with the Aegis in her inventory. Had to make room for that. So she's pushing bottom. The rest are smoking mid. Trying to catch somebody who could be Shadow. They can catch the real one. Going for it. The Dreamcoat comes out. Out goes the Doppelganger, though. Shadow will take the snap. He's dropping. That's going to be a dieback, by the way. No, manages to survive the Static Storm Kinetic Field. Will zone them out enough. Brewmaster with the Primal Split as well. Doom activates the Guardian Greaves, though. Throw into the air on Medusa, keeping her out of the fight for the time being, but she finally comes down, and there's a Fiend's Grip blocking him. Most likely, I know he manages to get away. Bane got stopped there. And thus, he survives. How is nobody dead yet? Finally, Disruptor will go down. He buys back. The timer must have just come up. But Medusa still standing her ground. They cannot deal with this Medusa whatsoever. Delphi, the raid boss here for VGJ, getting away. Going for Ghost. Uses him in the air. And this should be the final kill onto him. So he buys back immediately. Doom activated on Brewmaster. He'll go down. He'll buy back, though, most likely. Tinker back into the fight. There's the buyback on a Brewmaster. Medusa still holding his ground, dealing some damage to Tinker on the uphill. Drops a half-life. Phantom Lancer chasing down Doom meanwhile. And Doom will go down. Medusa's now in trouble, actually. Again, has the Aegis. But he falls elsewhere. So, overall, still pretty good for VGJ.Thunder. But now Medusa has to get out, pops a Stone Gaze. And gets a nice double Force Staff to help her do that. TP out. And she's good. And you look back at the base, getting some damage on the tier 4 towers. But, you know, to be fair, and we're still playing. So, Eclipse, victory in that sense. Oh, however, it did cost them 3 pretty massive buybacks, including Tinker. There's Daedalus purchased now in full by Medusa, so he replaces the Aegis with the Daedalus. His damage is even that scary now. Lycan shapeshift running after Shadow. Back on him. Remember, this time he ain't gonna live. 80 seconds, he's dead for. The untouchable doesn't matter for Lycan. He's got that BKB. He 3 shots Disruptor as the Fiend's grip holds him down. Brewmaster had Medusa in the air. 5 more seconds coming back together. Enchantress now bites back. Lycan turning his attention to the tier 3. Ghost off to the side, sitting here, spamming out the march. Going for the kill onto Puck, actually. Not enough damage. Ghosts, he is going to be able to TP out successfully. Medusa, though, again, he's just really focused on the objective. Well, maybe not. He wants to kill Mini, and he will kill him. That should be the beginning of the end now, officially. VGJ.Thunder going to push into the base, and there's the... Looks like Shadow was done. All right, so GG is officially called, though. VGJ.Thunder takes game number 3. And thus they take the series here. So the Eclipse had a strong start. They won the first game, and again, pretty decisively. They looked very good playing as Thunder. Came back in both 2 and 3. Led the way from really the beginning and did not look back. So they advance on to the semifinals. Kind of the expected result of sorts, but hell of an effort from Eclipse. Again, VGJ.Thunder has been on a bit of a hot streak. They've played a lot of matches as well recently here. Congratulations to them, though. Advancing on. Eclipse, again, they'll be done here now. And there's a lot of events currently taking place, so nothing to be but and it's obviously a very difficult region when it comes to the Chinese region. But we are going to take a short break. Our next series will be Vici Gaming versus Keen Gaming in a best of 3, and this will line up pretty nicely. At least in about 15 minutes or so from now is when it'll be taking place. So that's the plan. I'll let you guys know if there's any changes. No reason to believe there should be. 8 a.m. Eastern, or I guess that'd be noon Central European time. We'll be back again in about 15 minutes. Keen Gaming versus Vici Gaming. I'm Breaky CPK, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast. Stay tuned. We'll be returning. All right, well, girls, here we are, game number 1 of our second series here of the day.
10 seconds
We have VG
remaining.
Gaming taking on Keen Gaming here in this best of 3, where they will be matched up against VGJ.Thunder,
team
as we
pick.
saw right there with their victory over Eclipse. Anyways, the draft, as you can see, is underway. And, you know, things to talk about here in this series, specifically on the side of Keen Gaming. This is a team that I happen to be at the event in DC, a couple of home. So a couple of things on that. One, obviously, they're coming up as the runner-up from the Captain's Draft Tournament. They look like the strongest team at the event overall, even though they didn't win it, frankly. I think you could argue that they were the best team there. And as Suns fan put it best, they should have won that grand final 4-0, honestly. But on their part, obviously Secret as well, playing very well and taking advantage of said mistakes, were able to come back in the first and the fourth game of that series, and then eventually take game number 5, which was really the only time that I feel like VG Gaming got truly outplayed at that tournament. Outside of that, they played very, very well throughout. So there's that. So you guys see frustrating. On top of that, they with the travels shortly after the event, I'm sure they couldn't have been home for too long, as they're now playing these qualifiers here. So part of me was actually wondering if that happened, but you know, whether or not it was going to be delayed. But here they are, showing up, ready to play some Dota, and we'll see how they manage against a solid Keen Gaming team. Keen Gaming on the success qualifying for the first major of the season was their big debut. I personally haven't got the chance to see them too much. 3 of their names are in Chinese, so I couldn't even tell you who they are, but definitely, I'm sure as time moves on here. There you go. That's kind of the match preview into it. All right, the draft underway. Clockwork was the first pick from VG Gaming, by Keen Gaming in response. I have to think that's a bit of a takeaway. You know, whenever you see a Clockwork first pick, you always have to wonder if they're going to be picking up the Shadow Fiend on top of that. The synergy is just so strong and sets up a very for the hero with denying the cogs, getting all the souls added up. So Keen Gaming picking it up themselves instead. But now VG Gaming, not only do they know that they're going up against a Shadow Fiend very early on in the draft, but again, they don't have to worry about that synergy, obviously, when it comes to Shadow Fiend getting the early. It's going to be a struggle in the early game because of that, most likely. VG Gaming makes a point to go the Queen of Pain with their second pick. The matchup of Queen of Pain versus Shadow Fiend is the only reason why I could think they went the Queen of Pain with the second pick right here. I mean, Ori's a fantastic mid player. I'm sure he's a great Queen of Pain player. To see both teams getting their mid options in the first 2 picks, it really is something. Obviously, VG Gaming could have waited, but again, the fact that they picked it up here, they didn't want it to be banned, is my guess in that quap. And now, if you're Keen Gaming, do you commit to a mid Shadow Fiend? Do you maybe switch it up? Do you go the same? Here's all these questions to be answered as far as what is going on. Tide Hunter, third pick coming out for Keen Gaming. All right, so they get their offlane now. I like Elder Titan, by the way. Speaking of him, not a lot of teams seem to value him too highly on their tier list. I will say VG Captain's Draft Tournament, Lan M played him. He played him very well. This hero can hit like a freaking truck in the with that Astral Spirit, and you know, going through the creep waves, even some heroes. Sorry, I'm going to distract you guys. Anyways, yeah, he can hit really hard, and Echo Stomp on top of the Ear Splitter. Titan under Elder Titan, this is going to be a fun combo to watch as far as team fights go. So when it comes to team fights, VG Gaming going to have to be careful. Managing the third pick for VG Gaming, meanwhile. They get their safe lane core option. Get both their cores in their first 3 picks, essentially. And hell, honestly, I could see Young 11 playing the Clockwork as well. So VG could actually, Rubik could be a fun hero to pick. However, Keen Gaming takes it for themselves. Great against Clockwork. Decent, you know, against the Queen of Pain and what he can steal from her. So, not so as well, making sure VG Gaming doesn't get it themselves. But they still at least need their 5 support with the 4th pick here for VG Gaming. So, Disruptor ban, good to see that ban. Yeah, the Bane ban on top of that. Could they go in? Rasta is not on the board, never mind. He is banned. Shadow Demon is still there. Shadow Demon is break effect. I've always been a huge fan of Shadow Demon. Now, there's not really the illusion creation synergy this game, so maybe that's a takeaway. Soul Catcher being applied, amping some damage. Pretty good synergy in my opinion, but they'll go the Phoenix. A hero that Fenrir has also played once or twice before as well. They're not the quickest at killing the Supernova.
Dire team ban.
So Faceless Void ban, VG. Who do they ban here? Keen Gaming, you figure they still need a safe laner. Lifestealer is actually...
10 seconds remaining.
He has an okay vehicle in the Tidehunter, maybe the Elder Titan.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Yeah, they banned. Would have been really good against this Radiant side, or the Dire set, excuse me. So they banned the Lifestealer. Now VG Gaming, who do they pick? Thinking it's going to be an offlaner. And yeah, you saw the Faceless Void ban.
10 seconds remaining.
Who else is Darkseer might not be bad.
Outworld Devourer.
Interesting. Huh. Were they making Keen Gaming think this is going to be mid-Quinn and then like, nope, we're doing OD mid. Or maybe they'll just safely in the OD, actually. And then what, like an offlane Tiny? Like a Tiny Phoenix? Or I don't know, man. This is something. But an Ori Outworld Devourer is a very good combination. Ori plays this hero a ton. I think it's safe to say this is one of his more played heroes in general, so maybe they go OD. So now Keen Gaming has to think, all right, what is our other core? Would be good in this matchup here. Juggernaut comes to mind as again, kind of a safe option. They got about a minute remaining before having to choose. See if I can pull up their stats in time, but by the time I get their stats, probably going to be already picked their hero. How is King Gaming not on the team list? What the hell, really? Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. It was stats for Keen Gaming on Dota Buff. At least that I couldn't find easily. Okay. Well, they go Troll Warlord. They put a lot of thought into that. They end up with Troll Warlord as their actual pick here. So interesting. I was gonna say getting a BKB carrier would be a pretty good option. So Paparazzi is gonna be on the OD. Ori's on the Queen of Pain. So it is gonna be the safe lane OD. And yeah, Fenrir is on Clockwork. And then we have Young 11 playing the Tiny. All right. So here we go. Game number 1 going to be happening. Again, VG Gaming really liking the matchup here. And how Sanity's Eclipse is going to be set up to be pretty strong. Yeah, Old 11, especially the Captain's Draft Tournament, or Young 11, whatever. He played a very core-heavy offlane. I've noticed that when it comes to the strategy, and kind of the similar story here. You know, playing the Tiny. They like to put him on heroes that could eventually be a bit of a right-click carry presence, more so than maybe just like the Utility Initiator, something like the Tidehunter on the other side, for example, that they're comfortable with. All right. Smoke up from VG. Let's see if they can catch anyone. Troll Warlord. He could get caught here. He's not careful. He's going to end up breaking the smoke. They see him. Oop. Avalanche. Uh-oh. There's the Icarus dive. Dead Troll Warlord.
First blood.
Last hit, so first blood. dead. Is he playing an offlane quad? No. No, Young 11's coming out here. He's just going for the bounty rune
The
steal.
battle begins.
Alright, so he'll take this one so he can get back to the mid lane faster.
Worthy tribute.
As Fenrir will set up a block for him. Elder Titan doing his party on the middle lane. Alright, so we got Shadow Fiend matched up against Queen of Pain. Elder Titan for now is going to be here to harass with that Astral Spirit. Sends him in. Going to leave some damage and start hitting Queen of Pain. Guys, just see the one auto attack, man. So much freaking damage. Yeah, Dark here on Tidehunter. He's got a successful pull-off. Young 11 doing the same. Tanking the creep wave at the tower. They're kind of letting it be a 1 versus 2. Now Phoenix is coming in. Guess he was here earlier with the Phoenix dive, or the Icarus dive or so. Now he's going to trade some auto attacks with Elder Titan. He's going to try to soak up some more damage here. Now, who will then just Icarus dive away. So some fun interaction going on between the supports. Bottom lane, Tiny. He's got the full wand early on. He's having to juke in the trees currently. All right, good job juking. He even goes for the last hit on his way out. Meanwhile, that was a middle lane kill on gets credit for it. He's going to end up falling though in return. It looks like Ori gets taken out though himself. Again, Elder Titan able to get off that huge auto attack right before he dies. Sets up the turn kill at least on Quap, so. Quap sacrificing her life to get that kill. Overall, he stays alive. He's now got the 14 soul saved up. He's off to a very good start. Rubik's very low. Tiny, he's going to throw the tree in. Ends up missing. Trying to at least stop the salve, if anything. Unable to do so, though. And maybe it will be best just to let Ori soak up that solo experience as Lanam will head towards the bottom lane, trying to help out going around by Troll. Phoenix does have the fiery spirits early on. You'll need to be careful though. Here comes Elder Titan. Echo Stomp going to be channeled up. Catches a Tiny at least. Roll Lanam. Not much more he can do to help right here. Avalanche only hit the Troll Warlord. They'll pop the magic wand as well. Clockwork's here, not in time though. Using the battery assault deep for this. And there are a lot of creeps on top of that. In comes the Echo Stomp, stops him as he cog blocks. And now he's trying to run the other direction, but the creeps, if anything, block him off the whirling axis to snipe him down. And Troll Warlord credit for the kill. Yeah, not too sure about that from Clockwork. It's one thing to lose a Tiny, but Clockwork went in there very late. And ends up backfiring now for Keen Gaming. At least OD's having a great time. Paparazzi, no surprise up here. He's 17-5. Tidehunter 12-0 currently.
Gold for my foot. My shadow darkens.
Ooh, Clockwork. He's trying to set up a kill in the middle lane. Obviously, he's not seen just yet now, but there we go. Battery Cell channel. Can he get the cogs? Battery Cell starts hitting.
Bounty.
Or he's only level 4. Going in with the Scream. Raze, he cannot get it off because of the Battery Cell. Clockwork's going to end up dying, but it does set up the kill for Ori at least. However, here comes Rubik now. Lift. No. Blink! Having to use a wand right there to barely stay alive. Also a charge on the Infused Raindrop. And he's coming back in, actually. He popped the salve, looking to go for the turn kill. Very greedy decision from Ori right here. Gets the kill. He blinks away, and he's going to manage to survive. So greedy kill, but it works out in the long. Now Dark will take out Queen of Pain, however. And now we see Phoenix in a horrible spot. He tried to get himself killed by the neutrals. He's picked off, though, by Shadow Fiend. What on earth was that all about? Meanwhile, there was a kill at the bottom lane. It looks like Elder Titan did fall to the Tiny, so a lot of clashing back play from Ori there. Ends up dying in the long run. Got a couple of kills, though. Tiny Going to be comboed here as the Echo Stomp leads in. Battery Assault from Clockwork, though, will save the day. Cog's thrown out. There's the Avalanche on top of that. I don't think Clockwork's living through this, but maybe at least getting some turn kills. Stops Tiny for now. Icarus dive forward. Whirlwind, though. Or Whirling Axes, excuse me, for Troll Warlord. Ends up going for the double kill, and he might D-Will the hat-trick coming out for Troll Warlord to finish the job. VG Gaming, man, they just seem so tunnel vision this game. Trying to commit to these kills. And hey, but when that bottom lane especially, they've now just gave up a triple kill to the Troll Warlord. He is 4-1-1 in this game. And he's up there on top of the net worth as a result. Goes back to Paparazzi. At least he's having a very good farm time, and seems like with the early Bracer pickup, we're going to see some drums coming out for him. Once again, middle lane, level 6 now, and Queen of Pain has that Sonic Wave. And realizing, though, with the other Titan being there, it's not going to the raise damage, though, with the lift, and down goes Queen of Pain, the Icarus dive. It's not going to be enough for LandM. In fact, he needs to be careful now. Not to be run down. Other Titan does have a stomp. Astral Spirit in 1. Going to go for the Spirit. Actually, just somehow on the outskirts of it. And they take out LandM. Double kill for Wrong there, playing the Rubik. You know, definitely credit to Keen Gaming, but VG Gaming, they do seem a little off. They are really diving up. And now the Shadow Fiend is off to a very strong start. Again, going to be heavily relying on the early farm of Paparazzi to come through. This was a final pick OD, especially for a safe lane option. Yeah, Tidehunter, he's in trouble. He is holding a point for Ravage, but unless he gets some massive help here, I don't think that's going to be happening. Sanity's Eclipse, just to make sure. And that was a nice Echo Stomp, by the way. He had all 3 heroes. Necessary. They are going to lose Phoenix. But they got the kill for the OD. Bottom lane, down goes Troll. That's a huge kill for Young 11. 473 bonus gold. As Tiny gets credit, that was actually OD porting over there to assist as well. Beautiful for Vici Gaming. Now we see middle lane, though. Shadow Fiend trying to use his haste rune. Run after Ori. Unless you can land some random raises, though. Don't think that's going to be happening. Ori just hugging the tower. Yeah, big kill onto the Troll Warlord, stopping his streak. And again, Tiny gold saved up just like that. Top lane, the Echo Stomp connects. Fenrir is dead. His life is continuing to struggle. 0-5-3 here on the Clockwork. Actually, a main support Clockwork. Drums are for VG Gaming.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Drums are coming for Shadow Fiend on the other side, so going to be a popular item build.
Fortified.
Ravage is ready. Tiny's running in. Avalanche. Just waiting for the right time. Doesn't want to commit. Only it's the creep. Deals a lot of damage, though. They do have that Ravage. Yeah, they're going to be using it right here, most likely. Oh, he gets Avalanche stunned, and Ravage is going to be just out of range, so doesn't want to commit to it now. Fenrir trying to zone them out as well. The Echo Stomp, not going to connect. Tends to Ravage, but again, Tiny just keeping a little bit too far away. There we go. He's going to go for it. It will hit Tiny, but again, he's still pretty far. Clockwork at least goes down. Fine. Bottom lane, they're running after Rubik down here. That'll be the Arcane Orbato attack to finish the top. Back to the top lane. Avoids the stomp once again. Tiny somehow still alive. Has another Avalanche. Gonna throw that out. All 3 heroes, but the raise connects just in time. Double kill. Both teams diving beyond Tier 1 towers. Managed to get some kills there.
Is under attack.
17-8. What is going on this game? It is already. We have 25 hero kills at 10 minutes. How about this Elder Titan impact rated in some ways? Every time I see this hero, which is pretty rare, seems like it just does so well, though. Echo Stomp's so good at initiating with. Tiny's an interesting spot. Ended up using that bonus skill that he got on a Ring of Aquila. On a Ring of Queen of Pain, down at the bottom lane. Going to help get the Tier 1 tower. Mid-Tier 1 in favor of the Radiant side, trying to take this out. LAN comes to respond after the fortification. That'll stop their efforts for now. And he's also here. The Echo Stomp does connect on the Phoenix, but a little bit too deep to try anything crazy there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
OD's just free farming this bottom lane. I'll send this way to a BKB. This is going to be a very early BKB, but against this Radiant lineup, and especially the pace of this game, I think it makes a lot of sense. Paparazzi figures he needs that BKB, and that should work out. Hood finished on Tidehunter meanwhile. Rubik, he's probably dead. Yep. Nice smoke gank there. Only against Rubik, but still. Nice Warlord. Has a Morbid Mask picked up. Coming along. That's a very deep ward by LAN here. Being placed. Oh, and they already have a sentry here. Wow. So he places it into a sentry ward. However, King Gaming, of course, doesn't have vision there currently. So the likelihood... Paparazzi, he avoids the stomp. He has a Sanity's Eclipse. Will that come into play? Astral, yep, gets the kill on Elder Titan. TP in for committing. Shadow Fiend included. He's a target you want to probably try to kill right here. Tidehunter pops a Ravage. Oh, out comes a Requiem on top of that. Tiny's in trouble. Who could have Sonic Wave on multiple heroes? Ori, great flank, but at what cost for him? He's getting low. Pops a Magic Wand. They do take out two. And Tidehunter falls with the Shadow Fiend. Troll Wielded from a distance. Throw another rolling axe in and will barely survive on the Phoenix. Nice hook shot. Catches the Troll Warlord as well. The kite away from Ori. And there's the Astral on a Troll Warlord. Paparazzi, a mega kill streak. Well, they needed the free farming OD being played by Paparazzi to do well because the other lanes weren't doing so well. They got that. He is also net worth. What a fight for them there. And he just about has that BKB now. This is going to be about a 15-minute BKB here. And they won't be able to do anything to Veil of Discord coming out from Queen of Pain as well. OD. Ooh, nice steal from Rubik. That's one of the better steals. He takes the Astral Imprisonment. Elder Titan trying to use that Invis to sneak up on somebody and set up some kind of opportunity. You look at Shadow Fiend, he's going basically the same exact build as OD item-wise, but he's just a little bit further behind. He did go full power treads. Whoa, Clockwork, this is really deep. Again, using this aggressive vision, Sonic Wave is not ready, 30 more seconds. So Clockwork kind of getting out of it, and now Fenrir is trying to run, although Tiny's nearby, the rest of his team is essentially here. OD's also coming in with that BKB. Is it ready to go? It's not just Mad Dark. As you see, Elder Titan did get his Earth Splitter off, pulling in a little bit, but not enough for any turn kills just yet. Astral Imprisonment on somebody. What the hell was that about? That looked funky. Troll Warlord taking out of that Supernova meanwhile. Troll Warlord, he's going to end up falling. The BKB was activated by OD. Looks like it got delivered mid-fight, actually. They end up getting 3 kills. Shadow Fiend also picked off down here by the, looks like Clockwork got credit for the kill. Queen of Wave even after all of that, as it came off cooldown. So VGJ together as a team very well.
Radiant's middle tower
and pushing in the tier 1 mid tower. Some Sunray heals from LAN. He did eventually level it up to level 4. Max that one out first.
Tower has fallen.
He already down a 10-second BKB, but well worth it in the last fight. Where's he going next? Like a Hurricane Pike? Nothing showing just yet. Well, they're going to pop down. If they find the troll here, they're going to find him. Oh, we can't get the imprisonment off. He did have Sanity's Eclipse as well. That probably was a kill. Troll Warlord and been getting involved in fights and hasn't been able to progress much further just yet. Wants a Shadow Blade next. Does it level 10 as well, so the 10 agility online. Tidehunter looking to go the Blink. Follow up that Hooded Defiance. I mean, Pipe would be really good against it. It needs the Blink to have some Ravage initiation. Queen of Pain. That's a catch. Young 11's nearby, though. The Earth Splitter. That was an ambitious attempt.
Radiant's top tower
Rubik, is it
under
long
attack.
enough? Yes, it is. The Avalanche wasn't going to be in time.
Dire's middle tower
Hook
is
shot.
under attack.
Trying to juke it. Nope, can't juke it. But the follow-up, a little bit like Fenrir realized that he was in, that they weren't coming, so he just instead pushes the back with the cogs. As you see, Phoenix is having to escape from the Troll Warlord there. OD looking for mobility next, or further mobility, as he has the blink queued up. It's almost, not almost finished, but Phoenix is working on the Hand of Midas. Only has the Gloves of Haste so far. Queen of Pain, wow. 2,900 gold saved up for
Bottom tower is under attack.
Eels wouldn't be horrible this game. Will they go for the more aggressive route, though? The Octarine core? Not the Octarine, wow. The Orchid. I mean, Octarine eventually might not be a bad option, but stretch. Young 11, nice Avalanche in both. They do have the Ravage, but committing a Ravage just to chase down that Tiny there. Of Dark,
Dire's
playing this
middle
Tidehunter.
tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And it's off.
Illusion.
Tiny choosing to get the Blink Dagger, actually. I still find it funny whenever I say that on a Tiny. It's just so rare nowadays, it feels like. The Addleblade even seem to be more of the routine builds, but Young 11 getting that Blink Dagger. And speaking of that, I believe OD just got his. Yep. So maybe going to try to make a play with that. They're grouping up as if they may smoke right here. There you go. Definitely not seen by the Radiant side. Queen of Pain acting like she's pushing herself. 3,700 gold saved up on Queen of Pain, so she's going to right-click a BKB at this point. Missed the hook shot. Young 11, though, trying to make up for that. Tosses in the Ravage target in Tidehunter. He throws it out. Obliges as the Ear Splitter going out of the BKB active. Requiem Soul's going out for Shadow Fiend. He has his own BKB, able to take out Tiny as a result. Utter Titan running into the base, or he dives. Gets the kill. Pretty committed, but blinks out to survive herself. Supernova in the back lines. They're locked up. Slaying down the hammer and off to the side. The Sonic Wave connects on a Shadow Fiend. Great coordination from VG Gaming right here. Queen of Pain's going to live as well because of the Astral Imprisonment. A triple kill for Paparazzi. And VG Gaming. I mean, the first 10 minutes of this game were just ugly for VG Gaming. They were diving towers, getting really desperate with their maneuvering, and it seemed really odd. And VG Gaming playing well, but man, VG Gaming, they've completely turned a page here in this first game. Paparazzi started joining the squad. It's like he started just leading the team, calling out commands, and they are playing very on point. Look at that damage with the Arcane Orbs. So much. He is 11-0-5. He might end up falling right here. Banishes himself. Rubik cannot kill him because of that Queen of Pain. Will Paparazzi. So as I'm just sitting here complimenting VG Gaming so much, they lose OD. However, that's a kill on a troll. That Villa Discord Ant-Man. Troll just melted there with the Mask of Madness use as well. Again, the big picture, overall still very good for VG Gaming.
Worthy tribute.
On top of over a 10,000 experience lead. Yeah, some next tier items coming along as well. OD, he's, well, still a little bit of time before he's going to be having the Shiva. And that's his plan at least. Going to be a nice pickup to have. Young 11's going the SNY build. Queen of Pain. She now has her 10-second BKB, and she too is going to Shiva's. All right. So Shiva is going to be the popular item choice on both the cores of VG Gaming. On the other side, Troll still a little bit off from getting that BKB. Still wasn't enough, but yeah, Troll really needs his. No.
What have we here?
Tidehunter gets a Forest Staff. You are dealing with a Clockwork, so makes sense. And Elder Titan 1.
Oh, damn
And so does Rubik. Rubik currently has Scream of Pain stolen to
Radiant's top
Help
tower
his
is
farm.
under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
God, this is being pinged out. I guess the raiding team knows they placed it
Dyer's
here, and
bottom tower is
yeah,
under
they're
attack.
gonna attempt to counter it. There you go.
Radiant's top-
Here to
Dyer's
spot that
structures
ward being
are
placed, so
Radiant's
good job.
top tower has fallen.
But they lose a top tier 2 in the meantime. Bottom lane, Troll. Ooh, he's running. And he's not going to chase further, though. Actually, very curious about it. I mean, Troll didn't necessarily have an escape item. He did have a TP, so probably just get that. Oh, that's a Ravage initiation. It does catch the OD as well. Queen of Pain. Oh my god, that Earth Splitter. That's the landing of the Earth Splitter right there. However, the cog block from Fenrir and blink out from Queen of Pain. The Sanity's Eclipse to take out gaming. Again, Paparazzi helping to save the Queen of Pain initially. Great job by Fenrir getting in there. And now they're going to get Shadow Fiend picked up as well. Most likely the tree thrown. Yes, to get him taken out. He does have a buyback. The Sonic Wave. Whatever, they got the kill. Both cores are dead on the Radiant side. And may possibly lose another Titan. Yep, blink forward for Paparazzi. And now they're going to kind of regroup outside of the base. Push further, perhaps. Queen of Pain does have the BKB used still. Full 10 seconds. Good to go.
Radiant's middle tower
Now Lee's going
is
to take the
under
tier
attack.
2 mid. That's the final tier 2 tower going down.
Radiant's middle
So Troll's up. Shadow Fiend, 15 seconds. But again, even with the buyback, Shadow Fiend's one of those awkward buyback heroes.
Radiant's middle tower
A
is
lack
under
of souls.
Coming in.
They're going for Ravage this time. Hook shot, though, connects, and Fenrir is going to keep him in place. They also pick off Rubik over in the middle lane.
Radiant's
Necro
middle
stab forward.
tower is under attack.
Not going to commit to the Titan, though, is the Phoenix. Now attention to him. A couple of auto attacks later. Finally falls.
Radiant's bottom
So
tower
they're going to
is
go back to
under
the
attack.
middle now, at least take out that tower. GG's are called, though.
Radiant's
Yeah,
middle
it's
tower
VG
has
Gaming.
fallen.
They were just going to start splitting up and pushing multiple lanes, but Keen Gaming's had enough.
Radiant's middle
GG, well
tower
played.
is
Game 1 will go to Vici.
Dire victory.
Wasn't there a point in that game it was like 7, and then Vici Gaming wins? By the end of the game, they were up 30-20 in hero kills. I mean, that's insane for Keen Gaming. More so, to be fair, again, it was a bit of Vici Gaming throwing themselves at them, going a little bit too deep at points, but Keen Gaming had a fairly decent lead early on, but unfortunately could not capitalize on it. As the #1 player in China, according to this right here at least, 15-1-7. Jeez, hell of a performance from him. OD's just a good hero for this team, man. Clearly, because I already knew Ori can play a very dominant OD, but now we see Paparazzi also can play this hero, ban this hero against Vici Gaming, I feel like. Nothing but great performances on it every time, it seems like, when we watch this team. Anyway, so game #1 of the books. Game #2 going to be coming up. Keen Gaming, again, definitely showed potential. A team we know can make some plays, but Vici Gaming, a very strong team themselves, and the China try to qualify for the StarLadder I-League Invitational Season #4. I'm Breaky CPK. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back. Game #2 going to be coming up next. right, welcome back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we are. VG Gaming versus Keen Gaming here in this best of 3. VG Gaming currently up 1-0. Pretty dominant game number 1. Outside of the early game, the late rocky, however you want to explain it, Keen Gaming tried to accelerate from that, but eventually paparazzi on OD. Downhill for there from Keen Gaming's perspective. Anyways, I'm Breaking CPK, going to be your host here. Game number 2, what could possibly be the final game of the day for the Chinese region at least. And the winner of this advancing on to the semifinals, where they will be matched up against VGJ.Thunder, as we saw their victory. So, interesting draft start here. We have the Bane first pick from Keen Gaming to the Elder Titan now for VG Gaming. I talked about the possibility of Shadow Demon last game, actually, for VG even, I believe it was, but they ended up running a main support Clockwork even. Now the Phoenix one in there. This time, though, they first pick it. Shadow Demon right off that Titan synergy. As I also mentioned, we saw Lan M play it a couple of times in the Captain's Draft Tournament and play it very well, so maybe a little bit of a takeaway from Keen Gaming, but also a strong option for themselves. Keen Gaming, so both teams very similar as they start. So definitely a change of pace as well from the previous game, where we saw that early Shadow Fiend pick up. And really, again, even in the earlier series, we saw a lot of these cores. We saw like a third pick a couple times. Teams were not afraid to get those cores early on in the draft, but not the case here, at least with the top 2 picks. And now VG Gaming, they're going to start the next tier of bands. This is going to start happening now. You have a Queen of Pain to kick it off. Keen Gaming, I stand strong by the, and I'm not even just reactor as well with watching VG Gaming both at Captain's Draft, but even just before that. I mean, they play OD very, very, very well. Both Paparazzi and Ori can play it for Keen Gaming right here to plan to ban. Unless they plan to try to take it away from them or pick it up even, but again, VG Gaming does have the first pick after these. Faceless Void and a Luna, so no OD ban. Definitely a hero that's standing out.
Shadow Fiend.
But VG Gaming goes the Shadow Fiend route. Ori also plays a fantastic Shadow Fiend. No Cog synergy here, unless, I mean, I was going to say they could go the offlane Clockwork still, but nope, he was banned from the very beginning.
5 seconds remaining.
Now Keen Gaming, knowing that they're dealing with a Shadow Fiend, they still need their offlaner, as well as their potential mid pick. They go the Death Prophet. Like in her Death Prophet has been a little bit underwhelming in matches I have personally watched myself recently, so see how Keen Gaming pulls it off here.
5 seconds remaining.
Most likely their safe laner. Picks to come, although let's not count out a young 11 Elder Titan. I'm just saying that is definitely possible as well. We saw Young as well in that. I believe we've even seen him play like a Mirana offlane. Like again, he really likes to play these really heavy core heroes to position of 1 some of the times, if it's necessary or not. So maybe leaning towards more that direction this time around.
Phantom Lancer.
Well, they go Phantom Lancer for now. Maybe it's probably going to be a Paparazzi Phantom Lancer, or you're playing the Shadow Fiend, and again, Young 11's pick to come. Keen Gaming.
10 seconds remaining.
They do have some okay AoE so far with the Death Prophet, but that's something else they may want to think about getting now, having to deal with the Phantom Lancer and all those illusions.
Brewmaster.
Brewmaster, kinda. Thunderclap helps. More of just overall some hearts you see. And Keen Gaming's lineup is looking like one that's they want to get things moving around 5th pushing objectives and getting ganks, similar to last game, Hero Kill lead. So now final bans to come. VG maybe take it away You know, taking away that hero that would kind of fit that theme pretty well of being active with the team earlier on. And Lifestealer would be okay, I wouldn't think, but Gyrocopter is still there as well. Could be a potential pick. Yeah, the locked in right now, VG Gaming, I mean, it's okay, but there's Shadow Demon synergy with that is pretty good. You got the Disruption on top of the Echo Stomp. Should be able to get the nice setup every time.
Dire team ban.
VG Gaming side, okay. That would have actually fit that theme very well. Not one that came to mind, though.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
And Vici takes out. You know, like a safe lane DK? That would definitely fit the theme of this lineup. And they could also interchange, you know, DK mid, Death Prophet, safe lane if need be. Depending on the lane matchup. I like the DK idea. I'm sticking to it, DK. That or they just go the massive pick up like an anti-mage here. Although, into a Shadow Demon, yeah, that. Let's go Spectre. Let's just go Radical for King Gaming. Come on, Spectre. Get the early drums, get those haunts out there, and yeah, damage people. Sorry guys, it's getting late for me. It's 7 o'clock in the morning here. Been up since 2 a.m. casting some Chinese Dota.
Radiant team
They pretty much use all of their time. So they settle for the Gyrocopter. He carries I did mention earlier. So I'll take credit for that. So now VG Gaming, their off-lane hero. Time. Abaddon might not be bad. I don't really know if they really play that, though. But again, does that really fit Young Eleven's recent playstyle? Well, we're going to find out soon.
Sand.
So they will go Sand King. Needed a little more crowd control, some reliable crowd control. Again, for those that may not know, as he'd asked all the time in chat, if whenever you're watching a Dota 2 match, a series, the tally's right here. Whenever it's marked with the gold bar, that means they've won that game, so the first game of that mini games. So in this case, best of 3, they've won the first game. It's 1-0 series lead for VG Gaming. Same thing when you're in the actual game as well at the very top of the time. On the left and the right side, there's the same golden bars that you can see. So for those that may not have known that, there you go. Hopefully that helps. Here we go.
Prepare for battle.
So again, Death Prophet most likely to be matched up here in the middle lane against the Shadow Fiend, of course. It's Ori's Shadow Fiend here. As well, yeah. The Brewmaster, when it comes to taking care of illusions, his split, the Storm Panda or Bruling set as well. Shout out to Sinclair Deuce for reiterating that.
30.
Actually going to be a 3-1. No, never mind. Thought I saw Sanking up there, but he actually ran away, so. The homing missile. So, ends up being the 2-2 split. 4 supports blocking for other side. And here we go. Bane probably going to sit here and feeble on top of the already struggling early on Shadow Fiend. That's got to be stupid annoying. And now he's hitting for 18 damage. That's like nothing. Top lane. Gyrocopter was not ready for this. The Echo Stomp, that's a kill. Land M picks up credit for the kill. It's a nice trio of heroes coming together. Shadow Demon looks like he was hiding in the trees. And a con Gyrocopter. Middle lane, Shadow Fiend, he's in trouble. Double raise coming out. The sleep is one. Death Prophet, the Shadow Fiend, and also stay alive himself. So very close call, actually, but Death Prophet is back in. Bane made his way to the top lane, especially after what happened with the first blood. Has to make sure that that doesn't happen again. Missile. Bonk. Always love the noise that makes. Are they going back in? They might. Yeah, Bane's in trouble. There's a Banish. And here comes Lanham as well, by the way. Astral Spirit, Echo Stomp if need be. There's a Brain Zap, staying alive a little bit longer. And nice setup there on a Bane. He is a very fragile target.
Gold for my forge.
Got it.
Scan nearby. Shadow Fiend curious if anyone's there, but not the case. Lanham's going middle now and just toying with Death Prophet. Oh, he's going to hit the Echo Stomp.
No, no, no.
Bane's now made his way to the bottom lane, so Wrong has literally been in all 3 lanes now. Here on this Bane, now applying the Feebles to Phantom Lancer. That's another kill up here. Wow, Gyrocopter goes down again. The Soul Catcher on top of that. They cannot leave Gyrocopter alone, that's for sure. Clearly that's an issue. But it's Oldie's cores feels like I figure Death Prophet could be fine on her own. Maybe send the Tusk up there. Try to help just in case. But yeah, Gyrocopter, he is really struggling early on now. Has those 2 deaths. Last hitting, he's only 5-0 currently. The middle lane, the Ice Shards connect on the Shadow Fiend, blocking him in. The Echo Stomp going to be dodged by the Snowball. There's Shadow Demon though, Disruption, speaking of dodging. Nice Crypt Swarm, it hits him, but it's not enough damage. And Tusk is taken out. Soul Catcher applied to the Death Prophet, but he's got his distance. He's good. Was going to be enough, but only level 2. Or he managed to survive. I don't think he had an Infused Raindrop either.
Grand gift from the ink.
Bane coming in. He's sitting on a point. He could get his Nightmare. Bane. Well, they're going to go for the Shadow Demon instead. Applies Disruption. Lanham coming in with the Echo Stomp. Hits. Gets the kill on a Bane. Tusk is diving for this kill, and he's going to end up going down himself. He snowballs, but that'll just delay it. Ori sets up the final hit. And we have a 6-1 start now in favor of VG Gaming. Again, if anything, Keen Gaming was the one that wanted this fast start. Probably taking some good damage there. Spirit Siphon's up, though. Bane is coming in. Has that level 2 Brain Sap. Quipstorm Brain Sap. It's not going to matter. No, not going to happen. Wow, Len M. Really ballsy move on his part. Managed to walk away. (18-8). Yeah, Brewmaster 24-3. Brew's definitely winning this this bottom matchup down here. Shrine use, gonna make their way to the bot.
Attack.
Heard that before. Gyrocopter's dead. I don't think I've caught any of the kills on him, but we see it popping up. Once again, look at this, though. That's when you know he's frustrated. The mini map gets drawn with a lot of. He's basically saying, "Where the fuck is my vision, man?"
Double damage.
Yeah, because he has nothing up there right now. It is a very dark map here. They definitely might need those defensive wards at the top lane.
Bottoms up.
Oh, middle lane. Echo Stomp. Yeah, trying to catch the Death Prophet. Fenrir. Running just the 2 stacks, I believe it was. Is enough damage, though. Level 2 Shadow.
Dire's structures are fortified.
VG Gaming has not stopped their momentum since taking over in game number 1. And all right, I mean, I guess I could just leave my camera up there. Young 11, though, he is dominant by far. 34-55. He's 1,000 net worth ahead of the next closest at this point in the game. That's insane. Shadow Fiend, he's fine. Nice shard's not really connecting. Power Tread on top of the Magic Wand.
Is under attack.
And probably going to be picking up a Blink soon. Paparazzi's getting away, has a fountain to use.
Dire's top tower
Master
is
realizing
under
it's not
attack.
worth the chase. Yeah, there's the Blink Dagger queued up. Is he dead again?
Dire's
Like-
top tower is under attack.
Okay, he's fine this time. Shadow Demon goes down to return. All right, so Shadow Demon overcommitting. Another Burrow Strike in 1 second. The sleep, he's going to Burrow Strike. What is he doing? Oh, man. Wand.
Got it.
So Young 11 not going to go for the dive homing missile. There's Land M, though. Hits the stomp. The stun on the Young 11 initially. Not going to matter, though. And Sand King going to have the last laugh here. There, I finally caught a Gyrocopter kill, guys. It's the only one you're going to get. Bottom lane. Vandal Lancer's dead. They dive in with a Primal Split. Nice throw in the air onto Sand King as well. That crowd control lasts forever, man.
Gold for my coat.
Brewmaster puts in the snowball. Going for the turn kill on a Shadow Fiend. Here comes Death Prophet as well on the flank. They actually put out, they kill Shadow Fiend. They lose 1 though in Tusk. Dark is getting low, but Young 11 passive also kicked in right there with some misses. And so they make it a 2 for 1. Very well played on the part of Keen Gaming. Top lane, Shadow Demon. He's somehow trying to get out of here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He's dead.
Radiant's bottom. Radiant structures are fortified.
What the hell's going on with the action? Paparazzi trying to drop the gyro, using the Magic Wand. Is it enough? Probably not. Final auto attack goes out. Now here comes Tusk. The illusion is trying to block if anything. Great Echo Stomp. Phantom Lancer is still sticking around. He actually doesn't have a TP, so it's not by choice. It's because he has to. Dark, he finds him there. Doppelganger forward, though. And Paparazzi, I think he's good. Yeah, no one's cutting him off. Echo Stomp just in case, to make sure.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Echo Stomp sounds like a stomp. I mean, to be fair, Echo Stomp's supposed to be a really loud ability. Kind of the point. Walrus Punch, I don't think he's living through this. He has 17 wand charges.
Tower is under attack.
No. And if he popped his wand, then bought time for disruption. Probably does nothing. So, yeah. Makes sense why he didn't. Has been picked up by Brewmaster. Primal Split in 1 or 4 seconds. May try to go for a solo kill on Paparazzi, but he's going to pop a salve, so he'll need a TP. Somebody needs to TP in. Bane is not level 6 yet. He's getting close. I guess Tusk could help. Who's that TPing in? There's Tusk. So they're going to try for it. There's a Thunderclap to clear. Primal Split, he got. There's a Stone Throw, the Snowball. And he TPs from the Radiant side. Not just yet. Paparazzi doppelganging out for another 10 more seconds. The Ice Shards do connect, and they will secure the kill. Bottom lane, though, that's why they weren't TPing in. They were busy killing Death Prophet at the bottom, so.
Was nice of you.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Camera, let's go.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The Fiend's Grip happens, and now
Dire's
Sand King's in
bottom
trouble.
tower is under attack.
Young 11 thought he had the kill. He did not. And Brewmaster not only escapes, but they turn onto him. Well played.
Dire's bottom tower is under
And just like last game, we have quite a bit of back for VG Gaming right here. At just over 11.5 minutes.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Easy juke there with Doppelganger. Although Brewmaster now going in, finding its time. Paparazzi explodes. Ray Wallace punch follow-up.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And now King is active. Death Prophet going the early
Dire's
drums.
bottom tower is under attack.
Radiant will scan out people nearby. So Brewmaster not really hiding like he wants to be.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
Unfortunate
middle
for Young
tower is
11.
under
Could be a
attack.
big chance. Might still look to go. Shadow Fiend's pushing top. TP's coming in now. Ori, he stuck around too long. Oh, I mean, he got the tower kill. Oh, no! Wow. Thought he actually was going to turn on a gyrocopter for a second.
Radiant's middle
Though, and they are allowed to deny the middle tower on top of that, so still sucks to die, but again, the Radiant team getting something out of it. Drums now finished on Shadow Fiend as well. It really is feeling very similar to last game, although I guess King Gaming had a much bigger hero kill lead last game. Or this time Vici does, and speaking of that, gets his decision immediately. Fiend's Grip coming out from wrong, he nightmares one. Fiend's Grip's the other, that being Shadow Demon. Young 11 hiding in the Sandstorm. Echo Stomp. He gets taken out though. Lan still trying to run. The Ice Shards. Sand King still hiding in that Sandstorm. And Lan the Stone Throw, nice use of the Magic Wand. He has a little bit of support nearby of Shadow Fiend, not in time though. And down tower. Wants to make sure to help his friend. Hits a Burrow Strike on two. Brewmaster keeping his distance. Not going to overextend though. Bottom lane Paparazzi, he's just... As Death Prophet sneaks on out. But yeah, Paparazzi is struggling a little bit. So a ways before that Diffusal Blade's coming online. Only 3,900.
I'll take your tribute.
Sand King. As the Yule's queued up next.
Radiant's
But
bottom
VG Gaming
tower
definitely
is
in a
under
spot
attack.
if they want to
Radiant
get more
structures
farm, of
are
course, on both the
fortified.
Shadow Call down used to push out the middle lane.
Dire's
From Gyrocopter,
structures
meanwhile.
are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Fender poisoning out the bottom lane, although here comes the flank. They're not ready for this. Shadow Demon, Walrus Punch, going to get the disruption off. He can, buy some time. Epicenter being channeled by Young 11. That's going to be a big three-man Burrow Strike on top of that. Doing low, and now Death Prophet's definitely getting low, but the Spirit Siphon barely keeping him alive. They take a land M. Death Prophet will go down, however, and now Shadow gets a raise kill onto the Tusk. He's still running. Gyrocopter chasing with the homing missile, channeled onto him. Phantom Lancer TPing it as well. Keeping the kite going, has plenty to support. The right there, but they get 2 more kills. And nice juke from the Brewmaster. He's able to blink right before he gets hit by the Burrow Strike. But now it's a 4 for King. Don't think they're catching up to the Brewmaster. So he'll manage to escape. Again, Ori did go down, but numbers-wise, pretty good for Vici. That was a huge 3-man stun again from Sand King. Setting up so perfectly.
Dire are scanning.
Unfortunately, Shadow Fiend was a little bit delayed getting there, or else that would have been a complete wipe. Individual net worth, though. Right now, Death Prophet top in the charts, 6,300, as the Yule's almost finished. Yeah, Brewmaster not too far behind, and actually it looks like he's going hand of Midas even. I like that decision. This is a game where it could go longer. And again, it's nice security for that purpose.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
How's Gyrocopter looking with his Mask of Mat? No, he's going to go drums as well. Interesting. Okay. Really going for the tempo of the game. And they smoke up in the... and it's just another Titan, but still. Would be a nice kill.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, they can't catch him, though. Homing missiles being channeled. The snowball in. Walrus Punch. He will use it. Or Splitter going off, but not really connecting. So, ultimately, the good use of the smoke. Gyrocopter gets his drums now delivered.
Is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
He's just going to TP out in front of the Brewmaster. So he's putting some good pressure at the top tier 2. Ends up getting the response that he was looking for. Middle lane, that's another epicenter going off. Actually, Gyrocopter's caught by it. Snowballed out. They're going to catch immediately after the Fiend's Grip. Even used, they get the kill. Gyrocopter goes down, though. Down on the base of that. Wrong falls down as well on the Bane. Echo Stomp going off multiple areas, putting the sleep on a Tusk nearby. But now Death Prophet's here with that Exorcism, so right now it's a 2 for 2. Phantom Lancer just keeping his distance again. He really wants to finish that Diffusal Blade before he's taking any more fights. And Shadow Fiend almost does have the BKB finished. Those are two really big items for the Radiant side. Picked up on Tusk. Got its Urn to work with. BKB still needs a little bit more for the recipe, so a little bit surprised right here. Maybe it's more to help protect the Shadow Fiend, who does get caught with the Ice Shards, but a 4-staff away. And that Pearl Strike, well, that completely whiffed. The Snowball did not connect initially. Call down and used as well. Fenrir, he's feeling the burn. Putting up Sand King are both going to end up falling because of this. Yeah, that seemed like, I don't know what VGJ Gaming was really doing, honestly. Just about finished, and there's the Diffusal Blade. Speaking of that, but the BKB included on Shadow Fiend. And it's like they were setting up to take that fight and ended up not working.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom
and Keen Gaming going to do their best to stick together and now push the top tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, Phantom Lancer will push out the bottom, however.
Radiant's top
and
tower
it's going to get a little bit of reaction.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Top lane. Not going in. Very little. Sand King will TP on in and push out the creep wave. Looks like Phantom Lancer even got one top. There's the BKB delivered out of Shadow Fiend. Huh. Nice walrus punch, bro. Lanam's like, give me that damage. Phantom Lancer setting in some illusions. That's doing a little bit to force a snowball away. Another Spirit Lance. This one connects on a Death Prophet now. Pearl Strike gets in range with the blink. Gets a split. Sleep. Applied to Death Prophet as well. The Earth Splitter. It is going to connect, actually. Pulls him in. Still not enough damage. Ori going balls deep for this, but he cannot make it happen. The Fiend Script will be stopped. He pops the Requiem, and now he's coming back together any second now. As they save Lanam at the last second. There we go. Dark is now back together. So far, Bane is the only one dead. It's going to be Brewmaster as well. As you see the burn also happening from the Diffusal Blade of the auto attacks. They catch the Pearl Strike. The epicenter on top. Down goes Gyro. Death Prophet is back with an Exorcism ready to use, but without 3 teammates on top. And then it could be a 4th if Tusk is not careful. He's able to blink away before, but and Ori just going. Death Prophet did almost get the kill. But and they take out the mid-tier 2.
I'll take your tribute.
Yeah, but now a Yasha finished on Paparazzi. Mantis style coming. Veil of Discord going to be happening for Elder Titan. Nice damage amp for the team. Shadow Fiend also working on his own SM. With the 4-staff on Sankey. Yeah, this Gyrocopter, again, choosing to go the drums first especially. He did not go the Cole Mask of Madness build, where, you know, you farm the jungle, you farm the stacks,
Dire's top tower
and you get the S and a Y, and maybe a BKB depending on the game, things like that. They went for much more of a tempo build early on in this game. Him and Death Prophet
Radiant's middle tower
hasn't paid off as much as they were hoping for.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And now Gyrocopter just trying to recover any way he can. Brewmaster did finish that Hand of Midas for him to go in, though. He's got the 9-second BKB. Young 11. Oh, he gets thrown up first, actually, or that was his own Yule. I'm not even sure what that was. I believe he got Yulesed. And now Pearl Strike away. The Echo Stomp hits one of the Brewlings in the back lines, but Seems like the Radiant side is insisting on retreating this whole time with the back lines. Brewmaster, the Primal Split's going to be coming back together. Big epicenter on top of the Earth Splitter. Down goes Death Prophet as well as the Brewmaster. Requiem's going to be canceled, but it doesn't matter. Bane will be finished off, and now it's Tusk's turn there. Gyrocopter, he got there really late. Keen Gaming thought that they were just retreating that whole time. They figured they could take advantage of it, but man, they baited them in. And again, another Splitter synergy on top of it. And it's a 4-for-0, 4-for-1 fight. Looking good for VG Gaming. Their biggest lead now. They're going to push Tier 3. Not much that Keen Gaming can do about it. And they're probably going to get racks, actually. Yeah, there's 3 heroes with no buybacks. Gyrocopter will just throw down the call down. He gets stunned, though. This could be a kill on Gyro. Sleep will save him initially. He is dead, and that will be the racks.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
At least the melee. Oh, okay.
Dire's top barracks
11 makes sure to get the ranged racks, and he has his own Yules now coming. So, yeah, I believe that was Death Prophet that Yulesed up the Sand King initially for that whole fight. This is the hunt for Sand King. He's got a Burrow Strike. There you go. A blink in 2 seconds. Oh, he couldn't get it off in time. There's a Forest Staff, and now he has a blink. Look at all this time he's wasting. That's 4 heroes up here. Wait, is that all? Yeah, I guess Gyrocopter's still dead. So the 4 heroes that are up, all chip, they couldn't even get the kill in the end. All right, let's see if this worked. That did not work. That's yesterday's game. Never mind. Ignore that. Oh, that would be why. Never mind.
Are you good?
Phantom Lancer. This is Manta style coming. Yep. Sage is coming for Shadow Fiend is tough on Shadow Demon. Wow. Easy Tier 2 bottom.
Bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
It's still up. I mean, Roshan, Tier 1 Roshan's also still up, so probably going to fall back. They are going to smoke up. Fall back here. Do Roshan. Double damage here. You know, the classic 26 minutes, guys. Let me look at my watch. Yep. Roshan's Roshan's here. Let's see a double damage rune spawn. And let's pick that up and do Roshan. Right, man. This rune. Why is nobody picking it up? I guess they figure they don't need it for Roshan, and you know what? They're right. They want to save it for after. Sigil's scouting it, but it's not going to matter. I'm guessing they're going to give this to Phantom Lancer. Or somebody. There we go. Ori actually gets the double damage rune. Now here we go. Sand King trying to get in range of somebody. Brewmaster. Oof, that was close. Burrow Strike in. Last stand of swords for King Gaming. The raises. Hitting, but Brewmaster keeping his distance. He jumps back in. No Primal Split just yet. Meanwhile, Bane is done and secures that kill. There's the Primal Split right as the Burrow Strike went in. So Young 11 ends up feeding because of that. Earth Splitter goes off in the backlands. Paparazzi. He still has a Manta style, by the way. Going to need to come into play right here. Elder Titan. There's the Manta style use after the top getting the Requiem of Souls from a distance. Or he's going back in. He's going to be slept. He will be taken out with the Aegis. And losing teammates around him. Everyone's dead except for the Shadow Demon. Or he's back up, though. Shadow Demon definitely in trouble. Shadow Fiend gets the kill on Gyrocopter, though. Now he's going for the Brewmaster as well. Trading some auto attacks. The miss is kicking in, but it doesn't matter. Double kill for Shadow Fiend. And now Death Prophet still trying to finish off Shadow Demon even. Unendingly the Yules happens, and that should secure it. Unless another disruption. No. Alright, so got him killed. And now Tusk has died to man. Tusk manages to avoid the Ice Shards going for the turn kill, or he's now running the other direction. And he's getting the hell on out of there. Although Tusk, he doesn't want it to be. Sand King is back up, by the way. He TP'd to the top shrine.
Illusion.
He's running in. He does have Epicenter. Level 2 right here. Not going to get the chance, though. So, King Gaming technically holds. Only used a there. Going as deep as he did. Epicenter being channeled up. It's going to be stopped, though. Fiend's Grip blocking down. Escape. The from King Gaming. Stopping what was surely... And VG, I would think that they want to wait now for Shadow Fiend to come up. Sand King, obviously his Epicenter is on cooldown. He it does almost have his level 3 Epicenter though. Oh, that was bottom lane. Find a free kill on a split. Or splitter put down. A couple of different fights going on. Elder Titan though. He's gonna assist, goes for the quick kill onto Gyrocopter, and he gets it. You see the veil used from Elder Titan just to make sure to blow him up, and he eventually falls. Man, it took forever though. Brewmaster, he's gonna be able to TP out in time. There is a way. Oh, you look over here to file. That's Death Prophet, excuse me. he's still running, throws out the silence. Burrow strike right after that silence finishes though. He is not going to go for it. Tusk also does make it away. Hart almost picked up on Phantom Lancer. So it's looking a little ugly for VG Gaming in terms of them being able to break through. Good holds from Keen Gaming, but we do have some big items now coming up. Again, the Heart and Phantom Lancer. Daedalus on Shadow Feed is just about finished as well. One is the Demon. That's his 7-second BKB. Sand King's well on his way to an Axe. Although that's going to be delayed.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
By the way. Alright, so Phantom Lancer level 21. Got some more illusions, Shadow Fiend.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Death Prophet went the 500
Dire's
health.
top shrine has fallen.
That's a lot of freaking illusions, man. Death Prophet, a Lotus Orb picked up. So she's really tanky. 35 armor that she has currently. Oh, that's an aggressive walrus punch. They're the ones that are caught. The big Echo Stomp on 2 of the Earth Splitter. Oh, this is going to be huge. The sleep to save Gyrocopter from damage. Well played right there. Meanwhile, the Grips are going through for Death Prophet. Lotus Orb activated onto him. Dark's jumping in. The Primal Split going to be activated as well. BKB going up for the Gyrocopter. The Rock Grip Souls in the midst of it. So the BKB will Prophet. He'll go down, and now Gyrocopter, the BKB is worn off. He's being heavily slowed by this Phantom Lancer. Eventually taken out. No buyback for the Death Prophet, by the way. They for one exchange. That Earth Splitter setup was godlike. The Creekasm is real. And now they're going to try to finish the job right here, right now. Sand King, nope, he'll find Brewmaster. Don't know what he was doing. Epicenter, though, that'll secure the kill on him. He does have a buyback, but I think it's safe to say Keen Game is going to throw in the towel here. The fact that neither him or Gyrocopter are buying back for the time being. So, game number 2, it is going to be a victory for VG, and thus they take the series 2-0, and they'll advance on to the. They will be playing VGJ.Thunder in the semifinal matchup. Got a good set of semifinals here in these Chinese qualifiers for the StarLadder I-League Invitational season. We have LFY versus LGD. The sister team's going to be playing one another. LGD again with their newer roster. Got to see them play yesterday against Invictus. We'll see how they continue that against LFY. And now VGJ.Thunder versus VG in the bottom portion. Should be a good set of matches here. Ultimately, one team advancing on out of the Chinese region, through these qualifiers at least, that'll be going to the minor event that is the $300,000 for the Dota 2 Pro Circuit. All right, though, this broadcast, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Had a lot of fun as always, and the plan, as long as the schedule sticks to what it's supposed to be, I will be back tomorrow as well with those semifinal matches, and then that'll be followed into Thursday morning. Oh no, and the finals are set to take place. So again, guys, I was Breaky CPK. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook, as well as my own Twitch channel even. Been doing a bit of casting here the last year plus and having a lot of fun. Looking forward to a great season of Chinese action throughout this week specifically. Have a good night. I'll see you, or good morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace.